right, DFW Shed Sessions Podcast.
Yeah.
We back in this piece. I am Lou Paul Beats. We got the beautimous Professor Mel Will.
Hey.
And the good brother J Ell Groove.
Tis I.
We had to do a pop-up on y'all.
Pop-up pod on y'all boys.
Yeah.
My fault, y'all.
No, you good. You
Good,
good,
man.
man.
It's good. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah,
I feel it in my bones.
It's been a good one already. Sheesh.
Yeah. We got the good brother Leslie Ratliff.
Y'all make some noise for him one time. Shout out to Bo Dove in the building.
Yes,
hey man, you know, we had to upgrade the theme song, man. Shout out to Lou Paul Beats for the theme song. We had to upgrade it. He wanted to make it a little bit more personal for us. But yeah. DFW Shed Sessions, we appreciate y'all so much, man. Y'all pull up on us, chillax, take a seat. We got the good brother Leslie in the building. We're gonna have
your popcorn in your teeth.
Yeah. we gonna have a good one this go around. Lou, I know I've said this before, but I really mean it this time. I think this gonna be one of them ones. We appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And yeah, we gonna get right to it, man. It's been a little bit since I seen you. How's your mental?
Great, bro.
Yeah.
Great. I'm tired, but we great. I
feel that.
Making it.
Tomorrow's my day off.
Okay.
We gonna be sleep.
Yeah.
Get that rest.
I feel that.
Sleep is a luxury.
Man, listen.
It is.
Dude, rest, period, man.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, y'all, and especially with somebody like yourself, because you're not just a musician, you a father.
Yep.
You a husband.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to get your rest, man.
Absolutely.
For sure.
And we got a newborn, so
Really?
Yeah, as of October. So yeah.
Oh, okay, bet.
Yeah, so we still
pull out Zeke, man.
Hey,
Sheesh.
no, it's over. It's over.
Oh, okay.
No more.
We made sure. It's over.
He hit him with the.
Yeah.
So what number is this?
Three.
Three.
Yeah, we
Nice.
were like 3 and done. Like, cause four don't even sound right for us. For other people, it's great.
Yeah.
Like, I know some people that are going for, and plus we got 3 girls. So of course the family was like, so y'all gonna get a boy now? You know, we gonna get, you know.
Cause I remember when I very first met you, you had the little baby girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, we met through
that high and tight.
That was high, yeah.
Bro.
Loose and low.
Yeah, we call it loose and low.
Yeah.
Come on.
Look at you tripping up.
Yeah, man. So how I met him was at the time I was running this spot in Deep Ellum called Loose and Low.
Yep.
And the good brother AD, shout out to AD, man. He came up to me. We was having a cool, calm, collected conversation, and he was just yelling, "Hey man, I got this band." You know, I got this, and so I didn't know who you were at the time, but I knew Lil Cat.
Of course,
I knew Lil Cat, and
he's a star, bro. He's a celebrity.
And I was like, man, you know what? I trust Cat. I trust Cat. I don't know who these other dudes are, but you know, I feel like if Lil Cat is a part of it, then it's a solid group. Yeah. So he was telling me that he was looking for something like y'all to have like a residency or something. And I was like, you know what, bro, I trust Cat. So bring him on. And then I was there for a good minute.
Yeah, bro.
Y'all was there for a little bit. Until y'all wasn't.
Yeah. Until everything, because to this day, I still don't know what happened.
I don't either.
For real.
As far as why y'all left.
No, like the whole situation.
Oh.
You know, everything, bro, like, it's like so for us, it's like they told us like, hey, so we were gonna do another one.
Okay.
So we basically did like a year.
Okay.
First we did Drugstore Cowboy, and then, you know.
So sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and then, yes. Come on, bro, come on.
That was a lot.
I need to stop calling him, bro, because I forgot this is audio. But Drugstore Cowboy was cool. Yeah. And then High and Tight was like the obvious next, whatever. And bro, High and Tight was great for a second.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, bro, like I started hearing some stuff, and I was like, all right, well.
Hearing stuff like what? It's news to me.
Because it all started with, you remember when the dude got arrested?
Oh, okay,
The bartender got arrested.
Yeah. I remember that.
You know,
but I thought y'all was gone by then, though.
Huh?
I thought y'all was gone by then.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. But no. Either way, yeah, we were trying to do like another residency.
Oh, y'all was trying to come back.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay, I got you. And then that happened.
Yeah.
And then that kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because we were going to start like a couple of months later. Like we were going to take like, I don't know, like a 6-month break.
Yeah, because y'all was going hard, man.
Yeah. When we got to the end, it was
Boss said too much Negro money.
Listen, man, when we got to the end, it was like a good 300 people in there.
No. Yeah. Y'all was
like at our finale, like that we did, because I remember like it was yesterday. Like when we did our finale there, it was, bro. It was
y'all did a live.
there.
Y'all did a live recording.
Yeah, we did
there.
a live recording.
Yeah.
And all the Caleb and Spud and all of them, Lil Mike snuck in.
Yeah.
So it was cool, but man, yeah, bro. Good times.
That was.
But yeah,
y'all had.
But that's definitely how I met you.
Yeah, that's how we met.
Yeah.
And then I see these cats, man, movement band, and I'm like, dude, these dudes are freaking. These dudes are freaking killing it, man.
Thank you, bro.
Y'all were. Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
So a lot of times what would happen was we had another residency on the Sunday night. So y'all was there on that Monday.
Oh, where were y'all?
High
and tight.
Yeah, loose and low.
Yeah.
So that was with that was with Celestial Clockwork. And a lot of times what would happen is like either me or Gummy, we would leave our kit there, and Cat would be like, dude, just play my kit, man. I don't feel like loading this stuff right now. Just play my kit. But yeah, man, that was a good. He said too. He said so. Yeah, man, that was just a good time, man. That was I got a chance to meet y'all. Y'all were some outstanding cats, man. Still are. And movement band is still going strong, right?
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah.
So we actually took a break this year because so from 2020, oh man, bro, how much time we got? Because we could talk, bro. So 2020 to 2025 was an album marketing term. It was a single 5-year marketing term, which included 2 singles, the second album, and then we did a deluxe album.
Okay.
Ended absolutely well. The deluxe album did incredible. Like it was like 15,000 streams in like 2 weeks. I was like, good Lord. All right. So, and we got, sadly, overseas loves jazz fusion more than actually our biggest fan base is in Hong Kong.
Really?
And Tokyo and Japan.
Okay.
Like all those Asian countries.
Yeah.
I mean, they be covering our stuff.
Man,
bro,
really?
Yes.
To have somebody cover your stuff?
Yes,
that's
bro.
wild.
Like,
Shout out to Elton Allen. He said the bro.
Oh, come on, Elton. Yes, sir, Doc. But I say all that to say, bro. Movement's still going strong. But we're taking a break this year because we're like I said, bro. You just do so much, Like, cause also a core. So every band has like a core purpose and everything, and the core purpose for Movement was shedding. Actually, that's why we did a residency and another residency after that. Because we were like, man, we just love to shed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we would shed, bro. We shedded almost every week for like 4 years, bro.
Wow. So that's part of why y'all. So and sometimes with those residencies, I know some of those and this is even I had to learn this too. Some of those residencies they don't really Lowe's, J. Carlos in the building. What's good, homie?
Oh, what's up, bro?
Yeah,
come on.
He said rocking with the bro for life.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like some of those residencies, they don't always look good, but later on I had to look at it like, okay, we can look at this like a paid rehearsal.
Absolutely.
And this could be like, even though we not walking away with a shit ton of money, we can look at this like a paid rehearsal for like the big show.
Also,
you know what I'm saying?
And also, I'll say it's important. It's important for the city too, because they need, the younger musicians. They need like something consistent to see. Like we had Profit Bar.
Yeah.
And we had,
Small Side Freeman,
because
RBC, all those,
we mentioned AD. Me and AD still talk about this. Like, bro, it was a period of time in Dallas where it was something guaranteed every night.
Literally,
almost.
literally,
like,
for sure.
Out, bro.
Yeah.
So I would be, because it was like the found was the found on Mondays or Tuesdays.
No, so the fan was on Thursdays.
But
I go back to, so it's like you had that. You had that, of course. You had RC at the Profit Bar on Wednesdays.
The Funky Knuckles on Mondays.
Right?
Shout out to Johnny Wayne.
Yeah.
He said, my boy
Come on,
Les.
JJ.
Yo.
Come on, JJ.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody tag AD, man. Get AD in here so he can.
Bro, I already texted him.
He can yell in the comments. But that's my guy. But yeah, man. Something, of course. Your Saturdays and Sun. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, man.
Remember the Sandaga Jazz? Did y'all ever go there?
Yes.
And that was on Tuesday.
On
nights.
Tuesdays.
That was on Tuesdays. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. And then I don't know if y'all went to it, but Shelly Carroll had something at the Amsterdam bar. Well, back when it was whatever. I went
like once or twice, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
No, they were. Listen, that's how I met. Do y'all know Max Girl or whatever? Max Girl, the bass player, used to play with Lil Mike.
I never met Max's girl.
No, Max Girl.
Shout out to Ryan Brockton. Hey, he said Les.
Oh my God.
He's on YouTube, so you can't see him. Ryan, you should have came through last night for Matt's birthday. We missed you.
Anyways, anyways, let's get back on topic. What's up, bro? What's up? Yeah.
Bo said, y'all loud tonight. My bad, bro.
But I say all that to say, bro, it was something every night, bro. So that's why I feel, bro, it's not like that anymore, bro. Where it's like, it's a guaranteed smasher. Like, yo, you have to come out. Because like a lot of the younger musicians are guessing, bro, in the city, and it's just like, wow, okay, well, but it's all good. But appreciate you on Movement Van.
Yo, no problem, dude. Nah, man.
Yeah.
Nah, appreciate y'all, man, because y'all being like over the booking and stuff like that for a venue, it puts you in another. You get to sit in another seat, right?
Yeah.
It's like, because a lot of times what we'll do is, if you're just in a musician seat, you'll go hard for the musicians and you'll start talking about what these venues need to do and these venues need to do better and blah, blah, blah. But then once you get on the other side of it, it's like, oh, I kind of get it out. Now, of course, there are some venues that can do better. But for the most part, like when you start seeing, oh, I see why y'all not getting hired. Y'all drink up your band tab. Y'all show up drunk. Y'all don't show up at all. Y'all be late for load in. Y'all do this. Y'all do that. Y'all don't know y'all tunes. Y'all inconsistent. Stuff like that. And then this venue, they got bills they got to pay too.
Absolutely.
They got bills they got to pay and stuff like that. So I get, now being on that other side, I get that. But I said all that to say, working with y'all, it was never an issue.
Oh yeah,
never an issue. Like, y'all were tight, y'all were on point, y'all were consistent. You know what I'm saying? Cat showed up on time, crazy, and it's
a miracle. A miracle.
That's because they go to Sunday school.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So it's like, man, it was really dope working with y'all for sure.
Absolutely, bro.
It was really dope working with y'all. Ryan Brockton, Les, what's up, man? But yeah, man. So man,
Bro said y'all can't keep a crowd.
So they can't keep a crowd. They can't keep a crowd engaged. No, that's right. You know what I'm saying?
And what's crazy is that, bro, like when we got to it was really trial and error with the residency too, because you learn how to develop sets or develop the night where you can, keep a crowd for 4 hours, where they're just hanging out. And
that break be crucial, because when y'all take that break, it's like,
and thankfully for us, AD was DJing, so like he was holding the energy. It wasn't like Spotify. I mean, it wasn't because of course folks sub out, but still, it wouldn't be like, okay, Spotify playlist.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, so we still want to for those who, it's a lot of people that know you, of course, but we still
because y'all ain't even introduced them.
Yeah, we introduced them, but we have to.
We in the home,
going backwards.
Yeah, this the homie, y'all. So, but we got to start from the rooter to the tutor.
Exactly.
We got to get the backstory. So Lou, what you got?
Sir. So let's start from the beginning, man. Let's deep dive into how you started in this music business.
Okay.
How did y'all get started for the good brother.
Okay. So I'm from Memphis originally, and that's a whole nother hour of talking. But you know, Memphis, it has its legends, so I learned from that. And then coming to Dallas, number one, I wanted to do music full time. Like that was like the initial dream. Was like, yo, I want to be paid to play, you know, music or whatever. Like of all styles too, because I'm a fan of like most genres. I say all that to say, coming from. So I went to SMU, and so SMU is like right down the street from downtown, and I didn't know nobody. So you know, just hanging out, going to Profit Bar in its heyday, like that was to this day insane.
Yeah,
what we got to
in there.
what we got to experience, you know, at like 1 or 2 a.m. You know, and then I would go do homework or whatever. After that, bro, at 3 a.m. gotta get up, you know, whatever. So
it was worth it though.
Absolutely, bro. For me, and like, you know, Cornell Lacey, like the bassist for my band, he always says like it was a classroom for us, bro. Because there were nights where, you know, just magic would happen, and you would learn how to, you know, get those moments, you know, whether it's flowing or whether it's inviting folks on stage or collaborating. So I say all that to say, for me, it started there, like just having a desire to do music full time and be involved in the music industry. And then I got great mentors, you know, to help me. You know, they basically demystify everything. Demystify like what do you need to do on the financial side? Like, yo, you're trying to have a family. This is what you do. You know, all that stuff. And so, and then fast forward, bro, it's been. I mean, this is the 8th year, you know, and I've been doing music full time. So, and playing with, you know,
monsters.
Monsters,
man.
Nice. Okay, so I know we was talking about Movement Band. So how did Movement Band even start? How did that even come about?
Oh, great.
With you moving from Memphis and you running to these guys and.
Absolutely, bro. So there's a lot of blueprints, you know, as far as bands go. I think that RC and the Grits were definitely a blueprint for us. Man, too many blueprints. I could talk Snarky Puppy. I could talk
Funky Knuckles.
I could talk
Funk Your Feelings. There's a lot of them.
Absolutely. Come on. Yes, sir,
a lot of them, man.
Yes, sir, Doc. Celestial Clockwork. Come on, Doc. Wow.
I'm messing with
Come on.
Yeah, nah, you good.
But I say all that to say, so basically, it started at SMU, bro. So I was really inspired by, it was around the time of Profit Bar when, like, you know, celebrities were coming in and out, and you had like a young Leon Bridges, what's his name, Charlie Crockett on the other side, you know, with Freeman, you know, just you were seeing all this stuff. And so me and my bro Cornell, we were like, man, we need a shed. You know, we suck. So legit, bro. Because what's crazy is at SMU and a lot of colleges, it's a bubble. Like, you know, you're only compared against the people that are there. And sadly, while I was at SMU, it was really nobody there except. It was really 2 people. It was just my drum instructor, and it was this dude named Derek Horn, who's like a legend. He just happened to be getting his master's, and now he's actually the jazz band instructor at SMU. But I say all of that to say, man, like it was not really many people I could compare myself to, and so I was the only drummer, like, you know, where it was like, yo, I'm studying drums, you know. And that's a lot of colleges. They have, like, it's a fast track to classical music if you want to do that. But as far as contemporary music, no.
And what's crazy is when I first met you, you weren't playing. I didn't even know you played drums.
Yeah.
I didn't know till I saw your video. You send videos all around.
I didn't even know Buddy played, and he's good.
Yeah,
bro.
It's like Buddy does not suck at all. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. Some people only know me for drums.
Really?
And some people only know me for keys, and it happens all the time. In fact, I played a gig Saturday, and it was with one of the top 40 bands.
Okay.
And the band leader only knew me from Movement.
Oh,
and
okay.
he was a fan. Like, he got the T-shirt, everything.
Really?
And so when I came to play drums, he was like, "Oh, bro, whatever, it's easy stuff." And then when I started playing, he was like, you actually, bro, it's not like, you playing with it.
He was trying to little bro you.
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't like that. I mean, it was like he didn't know me. Yeah. So, and it's the same deal. Like, I play quite a bit of country, and it's the same with that, bro. They don't know nothing about the keys part. Yeah. And then when they find out, they're like, "Oh man, look, play organ on this song." It's always organ. But but anyways, I say all that to say, so for my music career, because bro, I'm really big on that too, is a music career, because we have to think about that. Bro, so 2017, that's when I went music full time. I was doing engineering before, and I got fired from Verizon, and then that's what it was like. Oh well, I mean, might as well. Yeah. So still hanging out in the city, still doing all that stuff. And then, but coming back to Movement. So coming back to Movement. Let me come back to that. So with Movement Band, so we started just shedding, and then we invited Paolo Calamini on guitar.
Another beast.
Yes, Paolo. We didn't know he was a monster until because when he was just one of those players like that was sitting in on the jam sessions with RC and them, and he would kind of just play in the background because some people they don't like, of course, they don't let you go off. But so we were shedding, and then Tony, I actually competed against Tony in the Guitar Center drum off.
Really?
And we were doing regionals. And
really?
And then, so that's how we linked up, and then I just called him out of the blue being like, "Bro, what you doing?" Yeah. And because we've always said we were going to shed together. But and then that was it, bro. And that was the beginning of the Movement Band. So that's it.
What's up, man. So which, if you had to pick one and you had to throw it in the trash, drums or keyboard?
Bro, that's hard, bro. Is there a C option? Man.
Yeah, the C option is nothing at all.
Nothing at all. There you go. Nothing at all. Because, bro, I'll be honest, bro. I love being able to, because, bro, you can affect the music completely differently.
Absolutely.
Completely different from each. Because if you're the drummer, you're the driver, bro. You drive each song. If you ain't got the energy, it's stupid.
Yeah, pretty much.
But if you're on keys, you're by default, you're the MD. Most of the time, folks will be, you play keys, it's like, oh yeah, you the MD.
Oh yeah, you're the one who know everything.
One thing about instruments is that they each have their own voice. I remember when I first started playing bass and learning bass, another friend of mine that played keys, he's like, isn't that like boring because you playing like one note? I said no, because the bass it's a different voice to me, and it has its own personality. So that's the way I see it.
Ryan Brockington said we need him on both.
Stop, bro. My God,
man, just put a keyboard right here in the
I done seen it.
I done seen it. Corey Henry, I saw Corey Henry do it. But
Corey Henry, Mike Moore, if y'all know Mike Moore. Anyways, but no, have like a rolling Jupiter up here. Anyways,
that's funny.
But that's it, bro. So and then continuing with Movement, bro. It's been cool until now, bro. It's been hard being a jazz fusion band. Since we're literally like 1% of the market, but it's been cool. I can honestly say, without Movement, I would not be the player I am because, bro, we shedded hard stuff, and we still, when we get back together, when we get back together in November, December, from this break, we're shedding, only hard stuff that we can't play.
I love it.
So anyways.
One of the things I could definitely say that I do like about y'all guys' music is that I see like the art within the music, which there are some bands where you hear the music and a lot of times it just sounds like a whole bunch of I call it scribbling. Like it's like when I'm hearing music, I'll be trying to picture like a piece of art that I'm seeing.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, yeah, but that's one of the things that I do like the most about y'all music.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, like we try to, in fact, I'm not gonna say it's easy because once you shed like your influences, bro, like you can't be like nobody else. Cause that was one of our first like worries was like how are we going to distinguish ourselves from RC and from in fact I will never forget, bro,
all those other jazz fusion bands.
Because I will never forget, bro, Mav was like, man, bro, y'all don't want to be a great value RC in the grits.
Ooh,
and
I love it.
Like,
that's good.
Yikes.
Yeah.
And so and that was like early on, bro, but yeah, no, thank you, bro. Cause the ingredients are definitely different. Like for us, like of course we, Dilla and of course Herbie Hancock. But then, y'all probably don't know this, man, Art Echo. And, I can get into it. We play a lot of different, like sections of jazz fusion and stuff like that. So yeah.
But the other part about that is, so you have when you say you have all the ingredients, you got to understand with somebody like a movement band, one, individually y'all are all beasts.
Yeah.
Individually, that's one. Yeah. Two, you said that y'all got together and y'all shared it. So it's like y'all took the time to get to know each other.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Musically, y'all took the time to get to know each other. Y'all worked out all those kinks. Y'all stayed in the lab, and a lot of people forget that. It's like, bro, those shit. When you in a band, those sheds and those practices mean something, dude.
It's like people forget.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, and a lot of times, cats have gotten so used to the, you just shoot me the set list and whatever. But it's like, having that individual sound.
Yeah.
Y'all work for that.
Yeah, and bro, that's really general, bro, because I'll expand into artists, whatever, like musicians. I mean, because bro, like that's the only way. Like, I mean, one thing I'm all about is mastery, bro. Or we'll never get to mastery, but at least like approach it. Yeah. Like trying to get there. And
put them hours in, man.
Yeah, bro, folks ain't trying to do that at all. Like, and it's ruined a lot of. I'm not gonna name no names. Like, it's ruined a lot of careers that I know of. Like, bro, there are artists I used to play with that are not doing it now.
Man, listen, I said this before, man. I feel like, and I got one more question about movement.
Oh, sure, bro. But we talking. You
good. But it's like I feel like a lot now. Of course, understand. When it comes to just pound for pound talent, we're not talking about anything else. We're just talking about talent. I put Dallas up against anybody.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. Brother Mark Ayers in the building.
Hey, cuz
Lil Zeke.
Lezakaya.
That's freaking funny,
bro.
Shout out to the homie Mark Ayers. But so I put Dallas up against anybody if we're just talking about pound for pound talent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
absolutely.
But I think, and of course, Dallas has developed our own sound and stuff like that. But I think that a lot of Dallas has gotten so used to and gotten comfortable with vibing.
Absolutely.
It's like cats really. It's like now you'll rarely see a cultivated show.
Yeah.
Like an actual show. You know what I'm saying? Like there's just I can count on one hand how many bands or acts that I see that's like, it's like, oh, y'all actually put this show together. Y'all it's like there's a reason you went here, and it's like that's not really even like everybody just is depending too much on talent.
Yeah.
And it's like it's just vibing now.
Bro, and we could bro, you opened up a can, bro.
You
opened up a can.
But that's something that I would like to see come back, like, put together like an actual show.
Yeah,
you know
start
what I'm saying?
On time
and
all that stuff. Because bro, that's
man.
The main reason. Bro, that's the main reason I don't go to stuff out here like that. It's because, bro, folks won't start on time. Like,
oh man,
and you want
to crazy.
And it's like you said, you want to come and you paid however much money, even if it's $1, because bro, for me it doesn't matter if it's $1 or $1,000, bro. You have to give them something that will, they'll remember.
Absolutely.
And they won't remember mediocrity. Like that's my whole thing, because bro, there's so many.
I want to shake your hand.
I'm not gonna, man.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not, bro. This isn't like, and this is actually like, I'm talking to myself too, bro. Like, we can't be mediocre because we're it, bro. I remember, oh man, I'm not gonna get emotional, bro. Bro, like this was like a year before Sean died.
I was gonna, okay.
Like Sean told me, like, bro, like y'all are it. Like we've already done everything.
Yeah.
Like we're already, like this is, so he was on a single for Movement Band.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that.
Yes, and bro, like he was like, man, y'all are it. And that really shook me, cause like, bro, it used to be like, man, the Spud, Sean,
that was the ones you looked up to, man. Yeah.
But when he said like, yo, now it's up to y'all, it's like,
absolutely.
What?
And it's not true. He wasn't telling a lie, and it's like, and then a part of that. That's why it's certain cats, especially the ones that deserve it. I make sure I try to embrace that younger, though.
Absolutely.
Like right now, and I've said it out loud, and I'll say it again. Right now, my favorite is Justin Crump, Church for the World. Like he's one of my favorites in this next class coming in. You feel what I'm saying? He has a great sound, very talented, unapologetic about his sound and his presentation. He's I see his show getting to a point to where it's damn near theatrical.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would love to see him on a stage where they got the pyro, the lights, and the smoke, and people flying from the Raptors. Just make sure your car don't tilt. And
shout out to Michelle.
You know what I'm saying?
Michelle, come on.
Michelle. She said Zeke.
Shout out to Michelle.
I was just talking to Michelle the other day.
Yeah, man.
Michelle, what's up?
So yeah, man. So it's like I see cats like him being able to put together a show like that.
Absolutely.
Both said those would be shows like Life is a Love Story or a Jeff show where the audience is mostly randoms. Yo, that's absolutely true, man. I remember Life is shout out to Bo Dub when he dropped Life is a Love Story. Yeah. This was an actual show, or somebody like a Jeff Jones.
Yeah.
We just did his album release.
Yep.
And dude, like somebody like him, he's going to take the time to have those rehearsals, get those hits ready. Yep. Absolutely. I don't want to say too much, but he was having a rehearsal with his background, and he was using my rehearsal studio, and I was like, hey man, just as long, ain't no time limit. Just be there as long as you get, as long as you need it. He said, I'm glad you say that, man, because we not leaving till we get it right.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? And he said, we not leaving till you get it right. And if you was at that show, they had it right.
Wow.
Them backgrounds were background.
They were phenomenal.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but Jeff was like, bro, we not leaving till, I'm glad you say that, because we not leaving till we get it right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
Absolutely,
that part.
bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That part. But hey, man, we appreciate y'all for pulling up. Like I said, like, share. If y'all got questions for us, y'all want to chime in, ask us questions, stuff like that, y'all feel free.
Yeah.
Blue, what you got?
Yeah, man. So that's what's up, bro. Playing keys and all of that. So how does everything work within playing at church? And I guess I don't even know what question I'm trying to ask.
What are you trying to ask?
Oh, you good, bro?
Oh my God.
We could go.
Actually, no. Let me do this, because I was gonna ask him another question. So you brought up Sean Martin. You brought up Sean Martin. So what was that conversation like? We was like, hey, homie, we got this track, we want you on, or like, what was that conversation like?
Man. So Sean, man, I get emotional about it, bro, because Sean, bro,
don't be a pussy, bro.
He was gonna be. Shut up. See, you ain't gonna do that. But anyway,
he hasn't talked about his shirt yet, Mark.
But I say Sean. So Sean was already like a big bro, honestly. Like over the years. In fact, Sean was one of the first people I met here.
That's wild.
So
okay.
I don't know if y'all remember, man, what's his name? I'm gonna remember his name in a second. But anyways, so SMU had like an opening week thing. Mm-hmm. I was in marching band, so I did marching band, drum captain, all that stuff, whatever. Okay. But it was the first week, bro, and it was on like the main like section of SMU, and bro, it was Sean, Tayron, Chris Brenham. I didn't know it was Chris Brenham. I didn't know it was Tayron. Yeah. And also I didn't know it was Jay Sanford. I mean, Jay is one of my best friends now. Yeah. But bro, it was them with Ben Cooper. Okay. I think, Ben Cooper, Bradley Cooper, something. Yeah. Ben Cooper. But anyways, they were playing with him, and bro, like unnaturally killing. And of course, like no offense to
look at that squad.
PWI. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a squad.
Bro, and me coming from Memphis, bro, like I was like, because at that time, Snarky Puppy was like in their heyday, bro. They didn't even put out what's it called, Ground Up.
Really? So this was before Ground Up.
Yeah, this
like
was
Thing
like
of Gold.
Yeah, Tell Your Friends, all that. This was right at, bro. Come on, y'all know. Come on, Doc. Yeah. But yeah, I say all that to say, so it was coming off of that. So when I saw Sean there, I was like, bro, what is happening? Yeah. What is happening? So of course, and it was crazy because the only other black person that was for real paying attention was Cornell Lacey, who, was going to be the basis for Movement Band. Yeah. And so, like, bro, like, and then Cornell went back there. And of course, Cornell got, he already got clout because Braylon Lacey is his cousin. So it's oh, well, cool. And I didn't even know who Braylon was at that point. Like, I didn't know.
Mark said it was Brad Cooper.
Brad Cooper. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, bro. Also, next Movement album is on J Dilla's birthday next year. Okay. JJ. Yeah, we're doing like a lo-fi series, kind of like Family Dinner. Yeah. But we're doing it with Dallas artists. So
nice. That's dope.
So basically, we'll have an album of instrumentals and then the album of,
the features.
Absolutely. So like that.
That's dope.
Because Asia loves that. So that's another reason we did.
I mean, if y'all got a funk tune on there that y'all wanna.
Oh, bro. Okay. I'm serious. If you serious,
come on, man.
I got you, bro.
I'll come out of retirement for y'all.
Come on, Doc. Hey, I'm serious. But yeah, I say all that to say, so Sean was one of the first people I met. Because I went back there, after they played, and I didn't know Tayron, so I was like, "Oh, y'all cool, whatever." I mean, now I'm like, "Bro, what was I doing?"
That was Tayron.
Yeah. But yeah, and Sean was the coolest person, bro, and I will never forget it, bros. It's one of those, how you have periods, like times in your life where it's like, bro, what if I would have decided to do that? Yeah. So, bro, I talked to Sean, and super, he asked what I played, and I was just like, whatever, and I was just skinny, 18-year-old.
Yeah.
And bro, he was like, man, well, you know what? Jill Scott is having a jam session tonight. Do you want to go with me to go do it? And bro, I was like, man, I gotta go back to my dorm.
Wow.
And so to this day, I wonder if I would have went to that and met everybody.
What would have happened?
Or whatever. I mean, eventually, met everybody or whatever, split, whatever. But
I have one of those moments too that I regret. I don't regret much, but I regret to this day.
What was it?
What was my moment?
Yeah.
So I'll give you the short version. So I was in Iraq. Prior military. We're in Iraq, and a lot of times they'll have like guest artists to come perform for us, whatever. So I'm in Mosul, Iraq, and Tank ends up coming up over there.
Oh wow, bro!
Tank come over there, and he bring his whole band, whatever. So that was a cool experience. I got to get on stage with him. So around this time, Michael Jackson had just passed away. So this is 2009. So Michael Jackson had passed away.
Yeah, you're right.
And at the time, I don't look or act like it now, but at the time, I was like really heavy into dancing and shit. I had a dance crew.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was. Yeah, absolutely.
Can you still dance, bro?
That's neither here nor there. So that was a lot of pounds ago, Zeke. You know what I'm saying? So We had like Michael Jackson had just passed away, so he had like a Michael Jackson contest, and everybody was like, "Hey man, hey Eric, get up!" Well, Ellis, hey Ellis, get up! You know what I'm saying? So I went up there, did my thing, whatever, blah blah.
Moonwalking.
So
what kind of dances did you do?
I really don't think that's important to the story right now. So
the centipede.
Mark, I know.
Cabbage Patch.
Michelle said, and he raps. Yeah, he does.
I really wish I would get out of my business. So I'm trying to answer this young man question. So anyway, so that happened. It was a great time, and that was really important for us because
man, shut up, Nick.
He said
Nick Days.
He said he really liked Leslie.
Hey,
I think it's the hat.
My God. Hey Nick, I'm gonna invite you out to the next outing, Doc.
So
anyways, that's it.
you know Nick.
Oh, absolutely,
Dude,
bro.
Absolutely. I grew up with that young man, dude.
Really?
Oh, dude, him and his
so
whole
you know
family.
Everybody, bro.
Him and his whole, well, everybody know me, but there's a
Mark, I got you.
Especially Nick. Especially Nick. You know what I'm saying? I knew them back when they was playing. A lot of people don't know Nick and rest in peace, Chris. And his brother, they actually used to play horns. They wasn't playing bass and keys. They were playing trumpet and sax.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and they would come to my church that I grew up in, and they would bring their trumpet and sax and play with us, stuff like that.
That's crazy.
Anyway, so
yeah.
fast forward, they put together TGT. Mm-hmm. They put together TGT.
Oh yeah, Tank Genuine.
Tank, yeah. So they put that together, and they're doing a album signing at Redbird Mall. Mm-hmm. And at the time, I stayed probably like 10 minutes away from Redbird Mall. I stayed in Oak Cliff. So at first, I was like, man, it would really be dope if I can meet Tank and just at the I still have pictures and all that from when they was out there, and just tell them thank you, right? Mm-hmm. But then I was like, so I went up there, and they was like, oh yeah, it's $10 to meet them, and I was like, I'm not about to pay no $10. So I left and I went and I sat here and thought about it. I'm like, what would that have done?
Bro, that's $10 too. Did you have $10?
Yes, I had $10.
Yeah, bro.
I had it at the time, but it was my ego.
Chris Brown or nothing?
Nick said you used to wear 3-piece suits.
3-piece suit.
And y'all
You said long jacket.
Zoot suit.
And y'all used to wear shiny dress shirts. Y'all have to stop. Y'all have to stop. I still got the pictures,
bro,
Nick.
If you found a picture,
that's funny.
We still got him. He must have forgot who my mama was. My mama was the camera lady. She got footage of everything from back then.
She had the Walgreens.
No, dude, she had the.
Oh, she had
one of
real
them.
deal.
Mark said, "Yep, he did." Mark, you saw him
deal.
in his 3-piece suits.
Mark, you got to stop because you had zero hang time back then. You have to stop. You have to stop, Mark. But anyway, why y'all messing with me today? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I went back to the crib and I was just sitting there like, what would that have done for Tank, even for him mentally or emotionally? Yeah. Don't know. Who's to say what he was going through? Who's to say that like all those years later somebody would have came back to him and said, "Yo, this is what you did for me." Because you got to think about where our mentality was. That's Iraq,
dance videos.
Yeah,
that's Iraq, bro. You know what I'm saying? Telling what that would have did for him to just hear a thank you.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
Bro.
So I went back up there and they were gone.
Oh,
yeah.
So I feel like I missed the opportunity.
Bo, get off of my cousin.
You know
he barely got it down.
Please post the dance videos. Nah, we good, bro.
He said $10. Mark, send me the $10.
He said, bro, $10. Yes, bro. They was charging me $10 to get an autograph, and the end of that line was long.
Bro, that's crazy.
But I feel like that was a missed opportunity.
But that was Slick Tank in his prime too, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Yikes. Shout out to Jamar Smith. He said, "What's going on, fellas?"
Yo.
What's good, Jamar Smith? What up, man?
Bro, that's crazy.
He said he barely got in there. Y'all are funny tonight, boy.
Yeah,
y'all are funny tonight. But yeah, so that was mine.
But yeah, that was mine with Sean, bro. But over time, like, you know, the relationship developed where it was more like a mentorship, and Sean was one of the reasons why I started moving band. Because to this day, to this day, Sean. So this was like 2012, 13. And I was figuring out like what I want to do, like how I would want, because at that time I was getting mentoring from this dude named Chris Knox and Joel McRae, some others, and they were talking about like, hey, what is your music career gonna look like? I mean, you're just starting, so. I say all that to say, Sean, in one of our conversations, was like, if I could go back over again, I would have started my own Snarky Puppy. Like, I'll never forget that, bro.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, if I would have started my own Snarky Puppy back in my 20s, we would have been way beyond.
And you got to think,
all of that.
he could have.
He could have.
Easily.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. And I will never forget that.
He had Grammys before Snarky Puppy.
Absolutely.
So he could have, for sure.
Absolutely. And so that was one of the reasons I actually started Movement Band. But, but you know, over the years, you know, whatever, I always wanted to do, you know, a single with him. And it was just like I wrote a song. Yeah, when I wrote Blue Chucks, I was like, bro, Sean has to be on this.
Yeah.
Because it was like, it was more like kind of a Herbie Hancock type funk.
Yeah,
kind of like, what's the name of the song? Anyways, so I say all that to say, yeah, bro. No, when he got on, bro, he was like, "I'll do it for free." Of course, I paid him.
Yeah,
bro, that's Sean Martin. And he, you know, he killed it. And then he came onto our live stream, and bro, it's crazy because we didn't know that would be like, you know, one of the last times, you know, over the years that we've had with him. Because you know, that's actually one of my regrets, bro. It's like I hate that I didn't, you know, go to more of those shows that he was at, you know, just because, you know, you get so used to it. Like you were saying, it's like we're so used to talent, bro.
You know, absolutely.
And half of the time they calling out songs, you know, and they starting late. So it's like, oh yeah, but you go get something that's for sure, you know, world class.
Like even that lineup that you mentioned, Jay Sanford, you know, Tayron, it's like, especially when you're talking about, well, that's the city. Like if I run into Jay Sanford right now, I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, I'll be like, what's fat ass nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he gonna look at me like, bro, I know you don't know what you're doing. Like he just go, like we just gonna be talking noise.
Like that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But when you look at who these people are, even y'all, like, you know, to the outside, it's like, oh my God, you know, and y'all, mind you, y'all deserve, all those people deserve that.
Yeah.
Y'all deserve, you know, those accolades because okay. There you go, Lou.
There you go.
You're back.
I'm here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
I didn't take my medicine today. So.
Oh, okay. That's what it was? You didn't take your eye drops?
And you know what's sad too, bro? Like most of the accolades come from the outside, bro. It doesn't come from the community. You know, it's like I feel like the appreciation doesn't come until after you've done something.
Unfortunately,
as opposed to like, you know, because like you said, like a Justin Crump, you know, like even like Kingland, Mel with Matt, like I feel like he's great, you know, and he's just starting out, but you know nobody will notice him until, you know, he starts doing something great. So I say all that to say
Yeah, so I know y'all put in the amount of work y'all put in as the band and all that. So I'm just wondering, what is y'all writing process like?
Bro, like super. It comes 100% from the Shed. So all of our songs come from, in fact, I'll just say a couple of different songs put together. So case in point, Blue Chucks, that was a combination of, I know a song from Herbie Hancock that we play all the time. My mind is off. I'm thinking about this, so I can't think about the millions of songs we play. But yeah, no, long story short, everything comes from what we've already played. Even we have a song called XLR, which is like, you know, more of like space fusion or whatever. Okay. And we was getting that from like, I don't know if y'all know like Greg Howe and Alan Holdsworth and I mean, Victor Wooten, you know, all of them, like, it's their songs. And people don't really listen to, like, their songs. They just know the musicians. But, you know, we shared, like, their music. So, yeah, I say all that to say, that's how. Yeah,
I know some of these fusion bands, it's like they structure, it's like, it's not the chorus, verse, chorus type of structure.
Yeah.
It could be like 8 different parts. I don't know how where I'm
no.
remember anything. Anything
especially
like
if
that.
You're trying to cover it. Like,
no, bro. No. The only way, the only way and I hear this all the time from like you said, when you run across folks and they're like, oh snap, you were moving band? Like for instance, bro, the bass, I could talk, bro. The bass player on the gig I was at, like he was like, oh man, like he was like, are you with Movement Band? Yeah. Are you with Movement Band? Because they know, I kid you not, bro, they know Tony, bro. Tony is like the superstar.
He's the diva out of all of y'all. Absolutely.
Yeah. Because, you know, he's the most followed. But anyways, the most known.
Because he do that to get attention.
Yeah, exactly. But I
pull your britches up, sir. Stop sagging.
But I say all that to say, bro, like with our band in particular, bro, I write most of the music, and it usually comes from like ideas somebody will throw out, or because we all know our strengths. Like my strength specifically, so I'm a full stack producer. So like from songwriting all the way to live performance, and stage, or whatever. So like that's my forte, you know, and all my mentors are like that. So that's why, you know, I've seen excellence, so I can be excellent. But anyways, so with all that being said, most jazz fusion bands, you can't play their music, bro, because it's like A, B, C, D, E, F, G section, bro, and we're not like that. It's
and don't even mention time changes. Cause fusion bands will change time in a minute. I hate and love that. You know, at the same time.
Yeah, I just feel like you got to meet people where they are, and also in movement band implicitly is gospel influences as well. So we're gonna keep it like groovy, even if we're in 5 or 7. Like we're gonna let you feel it where you can move to it. We ain't gonna throw you off. Dog.
I feel
Trying to, like, I can't dance this.
Like, I mean,
I can't get jiggy with this shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
appreciate that, Nick.
So that answers your question.
Okay. Yeah. So my other question: will there ever be a movement band with vocals? Now, with any vocals? So with any of the band members?
I've actually talked to an artist in the city that we've already collaborated with.
Now I'm not talking about artists.
No, he's talking about within the band.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh, you're talking about like as a part of the main roster.
Yeah.
No,
he's saying like one of you guys.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I just noticed that kind of happens from time to time with some of these bands. It's like, okay,
are you gonna let Cat have his Glorilla flow?
Listen, no. The answer is I told a
hot boy summer.
Pastor Chan Horton, what up?
Chan, what's good, homie?
Because here's the thing, like every member of the band, you know, we all got our, you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you do what you do well.
Yeah.
You know what you don't do well.
You're not gonna do it.
Listen, bro.
No really work.
Blessings to you. Blessings to you.
Mark said you gonna be singing and playing.
No, bro. Shut up, Mark. I'm not doing I can teach choir parts. If it's if we dealing with a choir, I can teach some choir parts.
Yeah.
But as far as singing, nah, because especially man, I can't give it away. But there's an artist in the city, bro. We were talking about, so we did a song with an artist in the city, and we were talking about doing a whole album of like mint condition type stuff because it's easy to do, bro. Like it's just musicality, great singing, background vocals gotta be dope, and just doing something like that. We thinking about doing a project like that.
Bring Bridges back.
Because
y'all don't stop playing Bridges. Bring the Bridges back.
Bridges.
Bo said Cat be singing for real.
Tin Man Travis, what's good, homie?
For real?
Tin Man Travis.
Hey, well, Tony gonna have to audition. Cause listen, we be playing it because AD, I cannot, bro. AD
Johnson, what's good, homie?
AD can sing.
Sing what?
He said you could sing.
AD can yell.
Yeah. No, but he got a good funk type singing voice. You put him on a funk track, he gonna let it go.
Now, Leslie, you talking to me? So when it come to funk, are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay, I trust you.
Like, it's he ain't gonna be in key all the time, but it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Hey, so I ain't gonna hold you. one of the main, because I'm not a singer, bro. You want to talk about your strengths and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm very honest.
But every musician can sing though. Slick, because we in church. Well, if you grew up in church,
I did. Okay, I'm not gonna say I can't. My body will not allow me to say every. Most musicians know how to hold a tune.
Yeah.
I know how to hold a tune, right? And so this is kind of one of the reasons I chose funk. You know what I'm saying? Because it does. Yeah. Funk doesn't require an immense amount of vocal ability.
Absolutely.
But
James Brown.
You know what I'm saying? Well, but see, James Brown could sing a ballad though. I'll just hire background singers for that. James Brown can sing a ballad.
Okay, that's arguable.
Yeah. James Brown sung with a famous opera singer, bro.
Have you heard the song Please, Please?
Yes.
Please?
Mm-hmm. One word.
Yeah. Do you think he's singing on that song?
Yes.
Or he just grunting? Please.
Both.
Please.
Both.
Anyway.
Both.
Okay. Be hollering.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I think James
Kurt Franklin your way through song.
I think now Kurt Franklin is different.
Kurt Franklin your way through the song.
Different. That's different. But I think people really kind of slept on James Brown's like vocals. Like he had solid vocals.
Yeah,
because it was the control.
Okay, I'll give you that. It
was a control, like
in his own way.
Yeah, he had like control, like unlike any other.
I mean, since we talking, even Sean Martin, like he could sing in his own way, like during those, whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
Ryan saying a man's world is basically.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, I feel like that's what you were referencing.
Well, I mean, I was just period. You brought up please, but I'm just saying, but period. But even with please, the fact that you can make a hit song out of one word.
Out of one word, I will give it to you. But then again, like it's James Brown. It's like certain people, they got their lane, bro, and that was James's lane. He would make popcorn, Mother Popcorn. That song, like he ain't talking about nothing at all.
He said control and emotion.
Now, man. That was a great segue. I haven't said that in a long time. That was a great segue, man.
Wait, before you say that, Nick Day said this interview is better than Chan's, and then he said, "See, sinners are better than saved people."
Oh wow, that's funny.
Chan, don't let Nick do you like that, man.
That was funny.
Yeah,
Nick is actually another one we gotta have on the pod.
We do,
absolutely.
But Nick, but if Nick ever answer his phone, then but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. And by the way, AD, are you agreeing with me when you say that's a lie, or were you agreeing with J Ell?
I think when you said you can't sing, because he said you can sing.
Okay. Yeah, he said you could sing, and then Michelle came back and said AD can sing too.
Yeah, no, AD know he can sing, and I agree with Ryan, bro. I can sing. I agree with you. It is control and emotion. I agree.
I'm telling you, man, James Brown, and then that like it even took it like because James Brown he'll hit this like squeal. Right?
Yeah.
This real high pitched squeal. And it's like even that takes a certain amount of talent.
Yeah. Man, yeah. And do it in key.
And to do it in key.
Yeah.
Like that I'm telling you, man, like James Brown, his vocal ability was actually pretty
solid.
Pretty sick, man.
Okay.
And there are some singers that like that you'll ask, they've been asked like, yo, who was like some of your favorite vocals?
Oh yeah.
And James Brown was in there.
With Fantasia's James Brown.
And it was the same thing. Like, what, James Brown? They were like, look. And when you just actually go back and listen, it's like, okay, I see where they're coming from.
Yeah.
I see where they're coming from.
Yeah, because I'll be honest. Ooh, this is a good conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's entertainers and then there's singers. Like there's for instance. Okay, this is my God. Hey Ryan, we had this. Because we had, me, Mark, and Ryan, we had this debate the other week. One of these weeks.
He said, I'll come see you about my pastor, bro.
But man, there's certain, let's not name no names to ruffle feathers. There's certain female vocalists that I feel that are just entertainers. Like,
no, for sure.
Instead of like pure vocal.
Are you talking about in the city or period?
Period.
Okay.
Period. Like, in the city too.
I was trying to narrow that thing
down. But I'm just talking in general because like take like Brandy. Brandy is a pure singer to me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna name the other name because they will ruffle feathers. But there's another, her comparison.
Shout out to Indigo Jones.
Indigo Jones in the building.
I mean, because okay, we can open it up. Do y'all feel like Monica is a singer or entertainer?
I feel like she's marketable.
Good
I feel
political answer.
I feel like
she's marketable.
I mean,
with them church
because that tour is coming up.
Yeah.
People are gonna be like,
okay, you said marketable. That promo with her.
Oh, that was.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that was a great promo.
Yeah,
that was a great promo.
Yeah.
But okay. But I also feel like
Indigo say she won't names Leslie.
No. So
I'm not gonna get.
So one thing I feel like Dallas is missing is entertainers. I don't think it's not a lot of entertainers in Dallas. There's a lot of people who and now mind you, the talent is there, right? The talent is there, but there's a lot of people, there's a lot of artists and musicians that are in Dallas who, like, their crowd is for people who are very music centric. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like a lot of times what happens is you get these extremely talented cats, they'll come play and the music is dope and all that stuff. Some of them you can even feel the music, but there aren't that many entertainers.
Oh, absolutely.
Like one person that's gonna, and I'm gonna always shout him out for being one of Dallas's top entertainers is Desi 5.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Desi 5 is an entertainer.
He gonna get on the bar. He gonna,
you know what I'm saying? All that stuff.
He gonna hype you up. Yeah, absolutely.
And there are other people, and there are other people who they can sing their draws off, but it's like I don't feel nothing.
Well, also, oh my God, me and AD were having this conversation the other day. Like, for instance, some people feel like Alex Isley and others are like boring because they're just gonna sing. They're just gonna have their song.
And sometimes, but. It goes back to what you said. What are you good at?
Yeah.
Some people don't need to try to
exactly
do that extra stuff because a lot of times I feel like there are people who do that just to overcompensate for the fact that you can't sing shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You can't.
And they don't
it's
last long.
It's like you have literally no bars whatsoever, so you just gonna walk back and forth and shake your ass.
Yeah. And people
rappers,
and also artist development is non-existent too. So they don't know what entertainment. They don't know what entertainment looks like for what they're doing. Like, for instance,
they don't do that. They also don't do their homework.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All that goes into finding your lane too, finding the right.
But
lane.
I do say development, because case in point, for me, I've had people pour into me. The reason why I'm able to music direct is because, like, another one of my mentors, like, he's out all the way at the top. At the top. I got two. Anyways, so for me, I've had people be like, "Hey, don't do this, do that. That was cool. Don't do that. You're playing like this. That was whack." On drums and keys and music directing and production. I've had people like take me to the shed, just be like, "Hey, don't do this." And I truly believe. But that's a whole nother conversation because some people don't want to be told what to do. So, I mean, you can tell them, like, hey, don't do that song anymore.
Yeah.
And they'll take offense to it and never talk to you again.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say it's everybody, but in the city, I'm trying to be very light with this.
Politically correct.
I'm not trying to.
But
I was trying to read some of these comments.
No, because it was some good comments. I believe that was Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan said because most of Dallas artists are afraid to sing their own songs.
Oh my God,
which is heavy.
And Michelle said, nor do they take notes.
Dude, it's like first of all, man, like a lot of people haven't found their own sound because they've gotten comfortable with the covers.
Absolutely,
they've gotten comfortable.
Like
they've gotten comfortable with the way.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying? But then on top of that, it's like, bro, go ahead.
I have a question. You said, okay, when he said the way, something that do you think the artistry is lazy? And what I mean by that is when you said the way, you said When you said the way, I immediately thought you literally don't have to do nothing but just sit there and sing.
Yeah.
But you get a song, like na 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 na. I've seen females put all like Mark said it, Indigo, she had for years. She gives both. And she don't just do songs that make you just sit on a stool. She give you songs that's gonna make her shake her behind you.
I'm not trying to be biased, but if I can talk about somebody of the likes of an Indigo Jones for a second, right? Let's just take somebody like an Indigo Jones. It could be a song as simple as I'm a little teapot, short and spout, right? Because of how she's built both vocally and her stage presence, cats are gonna walk out that venue feeling like a little teapot, short and stout. You know what I'm saying? It's some, and you take people like her, you take people like Miracle,
Tempest,
you take people like Tempest. You know what I'm saying? You take somebody like a Blanche. You take people like that, and it's like. Or you take people like a Chadney. It's like regardless what you singing, like I don't want people to confuse. I don't want people to confuse the tempo of the song versus being entertaining.
Right?
Your tempo could be at 60 BPMs. And it could still be entertaining. You feel what I'm saying? You can still. You can still, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because coming back to, in my opinion,
Drea Randall,
Drea Randall, absolutely. Like coming back to like a Alex Isley, a lot of her hits.
Mark, you better delete that comment. You're gonna get in trouble, bro.
I got you.
A lot of what do you do when all of your hits are, most of your hits are like ballads? What do you do? How do you push them forward to the audience where they feel like we mentioned Jill Scott, He Loves Me was a huge hit, and she has to perform that like it's somebody's first time. So I say all that to say, yeah, bro, I agree with you.
Being being entertaining it's not simply like just doing backflips and jumping on top of bar stools. Being entertaining is knowing literally how to grab the crowd by the balls and control them emotionally. And knowing how to sway them back and forth. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. I better see a backflip. I don't need to see a backflip.
Nah, man.
I mean,
you ain't gonna get no backflip out of me.
Yeah.
Chris Brown.
And I was a drum major. You ain't gonna get no backflip out of me.
Yeah. Nah,
you know what I'm saying? Tim Man say you gotta play that poker. Yeah, if the crowd want it, sure.
And like I said, bro, I just feel like the accountability has to be there for people to tell you what your lane is. Because, bro, like,
well, you got to be honest with yourself,
bro. That's a can.
You got to be honest with yourself, right?
Yeah.
It's like going back to like Funk Your Feelings. It's like, I am a funk connoisseur, but at the same time, I know my lane. Yeah. It's like, I do funk tunes, but I'm not going to sing, please.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sing. This is a man's world, and expect to get the same type of crowd reaction. Now, what I'll do is I'll hire somebody like a Devontae Thornton.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And, have him do it, you know what I'm saying? Or if we doing some Zap Rogers, bam, well, I know somebody named Mike Pugh.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? That
Come on, Mike Pugh.
You know what I'm saying? I know that can do something like that if I want a certain, but then if I want to get like, and I'm talking about like specifically my band Funk Your Feelings, if I want to get something a little bit more smoother, I got a Bo Dove on my team.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That can smooth things out if I need that at that moment.
Absolutely.
So it's like it's knowing your lane, but we're still entertaining.
Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out, because that's one of the main questions I get from
very special, man.
Other musicians I come across that like I guess want to get into, because they say Dallas is cliquish, and I disagree. Okay, it's controversial, but I disagree. Simply because people want to use who they want to use. Like, I understand. But at the same time, you can still approach them. Like, case in point, I never, like, My fault. I might have to change my cord.
You good?
But yeah, no. Sean never like really gave me a gig like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the amount of information and perspective and literally scales and you know playing techniques I got from him like was invaluable. So in my opinion, like it is one of the questions I do ask, and y'all could answer this if y'all want, like how do we make more of the community available to the people who are quote unquote just getting in, because a lot of people are moving here too, like a whole lot of people, and you know they want to collab, but they don't well, a lot of people are scared to approach. I'll just say it like that. You know, it's not that they're antisocial or nothing.
Lou, you want to go first or should I?
Yeah.
Well,
y'all can answer the question. Y'all can answer the question.
Yeah. Well, this mic, this stand is not standing. Well. I know one of the things that I believe that's been helping within that situation is my group, DFW Shed Sessions.
Talk your shit, Lou.
Group, cause
no, fuck that. I need you to say it with your chest. Talk your shit, Lou.
Yeah, so I know, as far as the group, it's definitely. I mean, we have over 11,000 members in a group.
How, bro?
Man,
like
people just been coming in.
It's people that's not even from Dallas that is in that group. Just
that's
because
crazy.
DFW Shed Sessions is a monster, bro.
And a lot of times when people either they done said it verbally or they done came on here that has migrated from to here, they'll say, man, when I first touched down to Dallas, I knew the first thing to do was to get in that group.
Yeah, that's completely true.
So far as that group, that was my original reason for creating that group. It was to bring people together and for us, to look out for each other and help each other in whatever we can, within music business and just being better players.
Yeah.
So we used to have sheds. Me and Ben Parker hooked up.
Come on, Ben Parker.
Shout out to Ben Parker.
Do sheds. Did a shed in Fort Worth, and there'll be a shed in Dallas. We did that for a good few months, but hopefully soon we'll be able to start getting some more stuff cooking, because I know it's a lot of members in that group, and I see a lot of people post. I see drummers post, people that's looking for places to play at.
Yeah,
I see that quite a bit, and I know it's definitely time I need to start meeting some people, because there's a lot of members in that group. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I answer your question? Y'all gonna be mad at me, but I've said this before. You notice the only type of people that's complaining about cliques are the people who ain't got shit going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Some of them.
I don't think and I'm talking about in the context of what people say is cliquish. Mm-hmm. The people who really got stuff going on, who got the talent, who got the professionalism, who got the whatever, has came to this city and kicked doors down without an issue.
Oh, bro, I can talk. I'm not going to talk. Let's let you finish.
You know what I'm saying? Who has came to this city and guess what? Apparently, we're sitting with one on the couch from Memphis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you
came to this city. You know what I'm saying? And you did what you had to do, and now, you know what I'm saying, you are who you are within the city.
Yeah, bro.
You shook
Sean Martin.
You shook the right hand. You shook the right hands. Yeah. You had the right attitude about stuff. When people gave you advice, you listen.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like, and I just said this the other day. People forgot how important soft skills are. You know when you go on a job interview. When you go on a job interview, they and my guy there, he used to work in HR, so he would talk about soft skills all the time, right? Yeah. Just simple as hi. Yeah. How are you?
Customer service.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Yeah.
Don't like you know what I'm saying?
Let's not even go there, bro.
Looking somebody in the eye. Just like, again, showing up on time, knowing the music before practice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like little stuff like that. You know, a lot of times when people say, "Oh, Dallas is cliquish," that's because you're looking for a certain type of handout.
Yeah.
That at this particular moment I can't give you, but also on the flip side of that, bro, if I've been working with this group of people for however many years. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
I know these people. I trust these people. I know what they're capable of, this, that, and the other. Yep. But again, you have somebody like, again, I go back to my brother Mike Pugh.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Funk Your Feelings was already a thing. Mm-hmm. We were already a thing. We were good. You feel what I'm saying? A connection was made. He came in and kicked doors down.
Yep.
Let's go to somebody like a Geno Stevenson.
Yep.
Who we had on the pod not too long ago. Mm-hmm. Dude, he wasn't from the city. He was from Greenville. Mm-hmm. He was from Greenville, came in. You know what I'm saying? I used to host this Sunday night shed thing at this spot called Louis.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Did, bro. Yep. Yep. Come on.
He came in. You know, whatever. Cool. I needed a keyboard player, and I remembered him from Louis. The very first practice that we did, he showed up and he knew everything. Mm-hmm. He had the patches, even the patches. He knew the stuff that we wasn't. I just sent him the set list. The stuff, you know what I'm saying? The stuff that we wasn't even playing within that song. He knew it verbatim. And I was like, bro, I love you.
Wow.
Like, and you know what I'm saying? We did that show. Like, hey man, you want this slot? You like, sure. You know what I'm saying? And then what happened is, whenever somebody would hit me up, be like, yo, I need a keyboard player. Hey, I got this cat.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's how. Yes, bro.
Hey man.
Yep.
Hey man, look, I know you don't know him, but trust me, when he came to my rehearsal, he knew everything.
Yep.
Hey, I got this cat. You know, bro, I've put cats on so many gigs that they'll never know.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I do. I get calls about, hey, what you know about this dude? And it's not just me, bro. Like, and people in the chat, y'all can attest to it. Y'all, like, we talk to each other, bro.
Yeah.
We talk to each other and we get calls and we like, hey, what you know about this dude? What you think about this? Or it's been situations where you know, I'll shout somebody out, I'll get an inbox. Hey man, no, not him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey man, I man, look, I ain't gonna tell you what to do, but when I hired Buddy, it wasn't all that. So just keep your eyes open.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so to say, I mean, I get what y'all saying with our cliquish thing, but what I'm saying is, is Dallas cliquish? Do Dallas have their groups? Sure, but those cliques never stop nothing from nobody who wanted it good.
Absolutely, and I also, personally, I have an antidote too. That, man, one of the golden nuggets I got, bro, was if you don't see something, start it. Like, if you don't see something that exists, like, start it. And it'll be better for everybody.
Yeah, I feel like I've been talking too much already.
Okay, so y'all
just keep going because we ain't breaking.
Oh, my fault.
No, you good. You good.
So y'all don't know this. I have a jazz trio that I book private gigs with. Like
I know that because I follow you.
Quite a bit of my income comes from the Revive Trio. I don't even post about it because it's been doing absolutely well. But that came from my mentor Joe McCray being like I was like, man, I miss playing jazz. Like, cause I was playing so much of everything else, you know, gospel and R&B and, you know, Jordan Kahn stuff and all the other stuff. And he was literally like, hey, you need to start a band. I'll you know, if I have any expertise, I'll help you, whatever. Yeah. And we could talk about booking in the private sector because it's completely different money than the public sector. But, you know, for that, I didn't see, like, I wanted to play jazz. I wanted to play private gigs and get paid well to do jazz. It was no opportunities at the time to do that. So I started that band 2 years ago, and here we are. You know, I'm putting people on just, you know, filling their pockets just because. So yeah, and at the same time, we're enjoying playing jazz. We're killing. So yeah, I say all that to say, yeah, bro, that is one of the antidotes that is missing in the community for certain people, where it's like they want to get put onto something that doesn't exist. So, or there's no doors for them. Yeah. So, you know, but anyways.
It was the same thing, man. With when I started Funk Your Feelings, and I made a controversial post controversial to some people. You know what I'm saying? But at the time when I started Funk Your Feelings, I never said that I created funk. I never said that I started funk in the city. But when we're talking about business, the name of the game is supply and demand. Mm-hmm. Just like you said, mm-hmm. all you did was just answer to supply and demand.
Absolutely.
That's literally all you did. What's the demand? Cool. I'm gonna create the supply. Yep. Right. Yep. And so at that time when I started Funk Your Feelings, there was not a true funk band in Dallas.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Cats would get funky every now and again, but there was not a stationary true funk band.
Yeah, and that's all y'all do.
And that's all we did. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? And then we went into like, and I'm talking about like the B-sides of funk. We was doing Brothers Johnson. We was doing, you know what I'm saying, the B-sides of Prince, the B-sides of you know what I'm saying, Sly Stone. We was we was you know what I'm saying, the Zapp Rogers, stuff like that. And so what happened was
Stone.
No, we did not do Stone. You know what I'm saying?
It was something like it.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm talking about Swing Down, Sweet Chariot, Let Me Ride. Like, we you know what I'm saying? We was getting into that, you know, the B-sides of everything. And so, but I did that because I saw a void.
Yep.
I saw a void, and then, you know, we got the pop, and then next thing you know, everybody is, you know what I'm saying? And that's all I was saying. I'm like, yo, it's just funny that now everybody is getting funky now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Yeah, but it's like anybody that want to have an honest conversation, when Funk Your Feelings got involved, wasn't nobody doing funk like that.
Yeah.
You know, but I saw from a business aspect, we need to get you back on the pod, man, because it's so many things we ain't even touched. But it's like,
Look, Cat said, I heard I was called.
You've been called many times, bro. You've been called many times.
Look, Cat is in the building. What's good, homie? You late once again.
Wait. Look, I want to hear it from him.
In true fashion.
I want to hear it from him. Look at Leslie said you can sing. Can you really sing for real? And I think AD said it too.
That's hilarious. Nick Day said, I've smelled musicians after gigs. The funk have been here. You're not wrong, but that ain't the funk I'm talking about.
He got a little something, Doc. I mean,
he said he got audition.
Yeah, Tony, listen. Yeah, we gotta get together.
So when do he let his? It depends though. I feel like when he put his hair up in a bun. That's when he can sing.
Yeah, that's a different Tony right
there. Yeah. When he put it up in a bun, he can sing. But then when you let it hair,
you got hair down, Tony. You got bun up, Tony.
He said, "Don't give his secrets away."
Bun up, Tony.
King Hibachi, yes sir. So Tony, he eats hibachi every day, bro.
Jesus, like, does he really?
At a spot called Hibachi. It's in Fort Worth. It's called Hibachi.
I eat hibachi at Hibachi. Yes. That's hilarious.
Yes, dog.
He said, "Don't."
That joint is great though. I went one time.
That's where he take all his dates. Are you the only? You the only one that brought me here? Word to bro. Are you lying to me?
Word to bro.
Are you lying to me? Word to bro.
That's hilarious.
You ain't gonna do me dirty, are you? Word to bro.
Bro, that's hilarious, bro. Man.
He said, "Stay away from Bond Up Tony." See?
Bro, that's hilarious.
Bro, come on the pod, man. I've been trying to get you on the pod for a good minute. Come on
AD
the pod.
too. You need to fly out here.
I'm not flying AD. He yelled too much for me.
Where he is?
When AD get here, I'm gonna tell him, "Hey, bro, you gotta speak in your what's your library voice? You gotta talk in your library voice when you come up here, AD, because you just be yelling for no reason."
Because man, AD
just don't put a mic on him.
Yeah, because real talk
through our mics.
Cause real talk, AD is with real man. I can tell y'all the people he got.
I'm proud of him. Real talk though. It's
insane the people he got access.
But I'm gonna tell you something about AD, man. He was like especially when he was in the city, he was always that guy that was trying to connect somebody with somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Like one of the top networkers that I know.
And he's just doing it. And what's crazy is he's doing the same thing in LA. He's just in the right lane.
He in the right place.
Yeah. Because he went from, he does sync licensing. So he's in that world. And he is, bro, he's one of the big, I mean, I could give whatever. But yeah, so the reason why he has access to so many people now is because they want him to put them on TV, shows and commercials and stuff like that. And he's able to do it. Like, he's done it through his own company. But now he's with, do y'all know Mass Appeal, by any chance, the record label with Nas? And he has access to all those folks. But anyways, I
just need him to stop taking up for Lauryn Hill. Just
oh my God!
I just need you to stop taking up for, bro.
Hey, you hear that?
If she late, she late, bro. She needs to stop being late. You can't. Bro. I know I'm about to piss him off.
That's his favorite artist.
I know. I know.
He might bring his gun down here when he see you, cause bro,
he gonna ride for Lauryn.
Artist.
I know, dude, but it's like, come on, bro. She was late, bro. You can't make up for that. Bro. Oh, she had to just go make a sandwich. It's fine. It's fine. You ain't Lauryn Hill. Man. Bro, first stop yelling, bro.
It's Miss Hill.
It's Miss Hill. And that's his whisper voice. That's wild to me.
Yeah.
But nah, man, listen, DFW Shed Sessions. What's up?
No. What was you about to say?
We back on break real quick?
No.
We not gonna break?
No.
We pushing through?
Yep.
Okay. Producer said we pushing through.
All right. Pushing through this thing.
Y'all wasn't paying attention to none of my signals, so we pushing right on through.
I was paying attention.
It just got good. It just got real soft.
It just got good. I bet. Well, we gonna so we've never done this before. So how y'all wanna?
Well, just right to it. Make sure y'all subscribe. Okay. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Leave Lauryn Hill alone. Ask Robert Glass for how I charged him. Really?
Yep, that's a legendary story. AD, thank you for bringing that up, bro.
That happened?
Yes. Like legit, bro. He.
Okay, but bro, what was the story true though?
It's true. It's 100%.
No, I'm talking about.
I know.
But I'm talking about what Robert Glasper said.
Yes.
If it was it true? I'm talking about Robert Glasper. Like when he got on and said what he said. Did that actually happen? So it's like, bro,
it happened.
So it's like, bro, if that actually happened, you can't get mad at him for.
Yeah. No, that's a legendary, because that's how Robert Glasper knows AD now. As a Negro that came through the party.
He just literally went up to him.
Yeah, he went up to him and was like, hey, I need you to leave Lauryn Hill alone. You can do whatever you want to do. Leave Lauryn alone.
Yo.
Yeah.
That's
and that's how, and bro, of course, Robert was drunk. So, of course, like, he burst out laughing. It was like, yo, and so, but anyways, yeah.
Like,
AD, yeah.
Who is this little bald chocolate man trying to charge me up?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man.
That's wild work,
man.
Bro.
That's wild work. AD, when you get on the pod, dude, you got to tell us about that story.
Yeah,
that is funny to me.
Sure.
He said he wasn't there.
All right, so since we're skipping break, we getting right to it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, DFW Shed Sessions. Also follow us on Facebook and follow us on IG and TikTok, DFW Shed Sessions Podcast. And also we do have audio on Spotify. Look us up on DFW Shed Sessions. And also we do have some ad things going on, my good brother.
Yeah, man. So we appreciate y'all.
What's up, David Harris?
David Harris, what's good, man? Friend to the room.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all for supporting, but we in a situation where you can help us help you. So if you wanna, if you got anything you're trying to promote, if you got any shows, any businesses, anything like that, we can hook you up with some ad space. We can do the ad for you, or if you got the ad already prepared yourself, we can get that to you. Turn to your neighbor and say that ain't much.
That ain't much.
You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and support us, and we'll in turn support you. Yeah, man.
All All right. So let's get to these social media plugs. The Beautibus, Professor Mel Will. Where can we find you on social media?
You can find me on all social media platforms under Professor Mel Will. That is Professor Mel Will. Hey.
All right. My good brother, J Ell. Where can we find you on social media?
You can get at me on Facebook, J Ell Groove. Instagram, who is J Ell Groove. I'm on TikTok as well, Twitter, all that good stuff. If you want to dabble in one of my conglomerates, you can holler at me at Another Groove Project. We do photography, marketing, videography, content creation, all that good stuff. So if you want me to help you with that, go ahead and get at me on one of those avenues.
That's all right.
And Lou, where can we find you?
All right, y'all guys can find me on TikTok and IG on the Lou Paul Beats. Also, I have music out on all streaming platforms.
Yes, sir, dog.
Lou Paul Beats. And just add me to your playlist, some cool, chill, hip-hop instrumental music. And, that's where it's at. My good brother, Leslie Ratliff, where can we find you on social media?
Man, so Facebook, Leslie R. Ratliff. My government name, and then Instagram is Zeke Ratliff, TikTok Zeke Ratliff. Check out Movement Band. It's MOVMNT, so basically movement without the E's. If you want to follow us with that, and then you can follow the Revive Trio if you want to too. The Revive Trio is a jazz trio, reviving all your favorite jazz and R&B standards. So
nice. I love it.
You can check them out. So
I might need your help with that. As far as like putting the trio out there and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's
because I got something I'm cooking.
Yeah, bro. It's actually pretty easy.
I got really. I got something I'm cooking. It won't be funk your feelings, but I got something I'm cooking that might. Yeah, I'm thinking about heading into that lane as well.
Absolutely. And you talking about for public stuff or private stuff?
Both.
Okay.
But more so private because, that's where the coin
because the private left, bro. I mean, the private stuff.
That's where the coin
It's sad that it's not a lot of us in it, that have our bands, that book it the right way.
Yeah. And that's important.
They think that it's like you got to have
booking agent and all that.
Yeah, booking agent, following on social media. You got to know people. Nah, it's a different way.
And I tell people all the time, bro. It's like, bro, like the money is out there, the gigs are out there, the people are out there. You just gotta know how to go get it because
absolutely.
What kills me, I'll say it, and I'm gonna say what I'm about to say, and I don't mean any harm if that individual is watching, but when I go out and play, I have a rate. Especially if you call, especially if it's on some last minute stuff. You know what I'm saying? I try not to be too much of an a-hole about it, or hurt too many people's pockets. But at the end of the day, bro, especially if I don't know you, I have a rate. Yeah. I'm not going out, especially on prime situations, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm not going outside for unless it's a certain amount of money. Yeah. I have a rate. And, it's like at the end of the day, people, one thing I've been hearing a lot is, the market value of blah, 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 blah. And my thing is, it's like, bro, at the end of the day, people going to pay for what they want. Especially if it's a solid product. If you got a solid product, people are going to pay for it. Like, dude.
Today. I was talking to a client today that wanted the trio to do 2 hours for a wedding. And, we're getting paid, it's $300 for 1 hour, $400 for 2 hours, and we just pull up and no rehearsals.
Dude.
And it's possible to get a lot of those gigs, and people will pay for it.
They will. Oh, yeah. And so I'm saying that to say, like, don't let these people in these venues pigeonhole you on what they think you should be making. You feel what I'm saying?
I will say though, like it does depend on like you said, how you go about doing it.
Absolutely.
Because some venues, bro, how much time we got left?
Well, we didn't take a break, so
Okay.
so you all right.
So when it comes to I could talk about this. So the pop, because man, I was mentored for 3 months on this in 2023, and literally I had to have a paradigm shift because I was thinking about it the wrong way. I was like, hey, you have to go out to people. You have to, find the clients. You got to find these vendors. You got to find the wedding planners, all that stuff. And there are bands that do it like that. No shade to them, but there is a way, in my opinion, where you can market yourself and people will come to you.
Absolutely.
And
absolutely.
literally, like, all you have to do is just set up your business.
Yeah.
Because it is a business. Like I'll be honest, like, I do enjoy playing with my jazz trio.
Yeah.
We kill. All we do in the shed and what you want to do, blue bossa, great. Whatever.
Right.
So you call it out. But at the
Most
same,
people don't be paying attention. They just
yeah. No,
it's background noise.
And that's why I take, bro. That's why I literally take only those type of gigs.
Yeah.
I don't take, now sometimes we get rinky dinked into oh, y'all the main, whatever, because that happened like 2 weeks ago. Like, it was like a Juneteenth thing and supposed to be background music. Nah, y'all are the attraction. And folks started setting up, so we like, all right, like, talk amongst yourselves. Hey, y'all go get a drink, whatever.
Right.
But in my opinion, like, because I'm not, different places have different budgets. Like, case in point, we played for Dartmouth College, in Boston, like, well, they came here or whatever. They were doing an event and they reached out to us, and they have budget, so of course we charge. So we ain't going, And mind you, I still do, like, there's 3 reasons I'll do a gig: is money, relationship, or getting better. If it ain't one of those three things, I'm at the house. Like, for real. I'm literally at the house. But so I do still do relationship gigs all the time. All the time. And I love doing them. They fun, and I'm shedding, whatever. But when it comes to, like, stuff where it's like, yo, I'm investing into something, like, I've invested, like, money, like a lot of money into the Revive Trio. And I've recouped that like not a million times over, but 1,000 times over because of the mentoring I got and how we did it. Like,
but not so much with Celestial Clockwork. I got you,
bro. No, I love Celestial Clockwork. What you talking about?
You ain't gotta.
No,
you ain't gotta do that, bro. Yeah,
I love, because case in point, I did a gig for a bro. I did a. It was like a worship night, 4-hour rehearsal. The worship night was 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Oh, man.
And I did it for free.
Oh, man.
And it's because of the relationship.
Oh, man.
And I love, and I'll be honest, like, I love doing Celestial Clockwork gigs because folks be throwing out songs. I don't know, and I'll be like, oh, let me listen to it super quick, and then I got a new song or whatever.
This just in, Dwayne don't pay people. Okay, so anyway, I'm joking. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Wow.
It's funny.
It's a joke. Gummy is my little brother, so I can talk noise about him. I love that man. I love that man.
Yeah,
I love that man. But nah, I'm joking. I got to give him a hard time.
It's like you said, J Ell, in the beginning, bro, like, everything in its specific lane, bro.
Absolutely.
Like,
absolutely.
Because I'll be honest, Gummy, bro, he's playing like 8 venues right now, bro. Like, bro, it's a monopoly, like, slick.
I get what he's trying to do.
Yeah,
I get
it's great
because he's trying to like be his own version of like an Emerald City, or
absolutely,
like he's trying to have it to where he can be in 5 spots at one time.
Yeah,
the only thing about that is you have to make sure that everything is properly set up.
Absolutely. And compare that to the Revive Trio, where we might do maybe 1, 2, 3 gigs a month. because it's just different. That's why we charge a premium for those gigs, because when we're coming out the house, you're getting, and also I set it up as a brand, so
absolutely,
anybody, like y'all can play the gig today, and people will be like, oh man, we appreciate y'all, and we could be playing whatever we want. I'm not gonna say we can play whatever we want, but at the same time, it's like, what y'all want to do? It's one of those types of gigs.
You sell an experience.
Exactly,
and that's that, dude.
And people outside of the Dallas community don't get that experience.
They don't get it.
Bro, imagine if there was I was talking with a bro of mine about doing an R&B version of that, because people want that as well. Like I get requests all the time for like a pop R&B cover band, because we have R&B like in our it's called a USP. In our USP we have R&B in there, because our USP is reviving your favorite jazz and R&B classics. Your unique selling point or whatever. So but if somebody else's was just R&B, bro.
Oh, for sure,
bro.
For sure.
And people will pay for it.
It go back to bro. Like, dude, any and everything is marketable, man.
Absolutely.
Any and everything is marketable, and there are people who you have something that people want. Yeah. I'll throw out one of mine. Right. A couple years ago, I was, and we got to get into these segments, man. But a couple years ago, I was sitting there thinking, because I'm a fan of the New Jack Swing era.
Come on, bro. Yes.
But I've never heard a live band doing New Jack Swing.
No. You talking about only New Jack Swing?
New Jack Swing.
Bro, that would be...
I've never heard a live band.
If you start that, bro, like, I'm going to be there, dog, because I love that, bro.
So, Pete, and these are facts.
That's going to be a vibe.
So, I hit up K-Lou.
Yeah.
K-Lou on drums.
Yeah, come on.
KJ Gray for bass. Dre synth. And I was gonna flip it and have a DJ, and I hit up DJ Bolati. What happened?
Michelle is saying,
Nah, man.
Yeah.
But
I get it, because if somebody were to take that blueprint and actually take it serious, it would make them a lot of money.
No. So somebody gonna do it, but it's like but the only thing about it is we can actually timestamp this.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
She was saying to AD, because he said tell him about that wedding gig.
Yeah, that wedding gig. Yeah, and because
we gotta say that for the sake.
Yeah. So it's like bro, it's like New Jack, it's like that New Jack Swing or that dance hip hop era. Like it was gonna be mixed in with that dance hip hop era, like Kid and Play. You look good, and with that type of hype, baby. Like, bro, like a live band with that all that energy. Tell me that wouldn't tell me, and it's just that.
Bro, did y'all do anything?
No, we didn't do it.
No,
we didn't do it, and it was, and mind you, it was on me. It was on me, because this is what's wrong with me. This is one of my flaws. A lot of times I'll have a dope ass idea and just won't follow through with it. You know what I'm saying? And you want to. It's two things that pisses me off about that, right? One is that a lot of times I'll do that, and then couple years down the line, I'll see somebody do it. I'll be like, God damn.
Yeah.
Two, that idea that I just gave
somebody gonna see this episode and
but Pete, that idea that idea that I just gave you
gonna be called New Jack DFW.
That idea that I just gave you, every single one of those cats that I mentioned said, yeah.
And you said no to the idea you brought to the table.
I didn't say no. I just followed. I didn't follow through with it.
Which is a no.
Because also this is also like peak funk your feelings. This is peak funk your feelings. So also it's like, okay, that'll be Cause I would have been the front man for that. I would have got back into
You
know what I'm saying? And
pop locking.
And in my mind, no, for sure. Yeah. I was like 5 pounds lighter when I was 10 pounds lighter.
Yes, sir.
But then I was gonna call Syfe. I was gonna call Syfe.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he got the energy. Like I was considering like cultivating like a New Jack Swing live show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just never did it. But that goes back to
shows easily.
But supply and demand.
Yeah.
Because who's doing that?
Yeah, bro. And that's and I tell you what, bro. Like that's that.
Everybody want to do the way. That's why.
That's because everybody want to see the way.
You go the other way.
Go the other way.
Oh man,
that's funny.
That is
go the other way. But now, man, but again, it's. Bro, when I say I do this marketing shit in real life, I do it in real life.
Absolutely,
and
bro.
And it's like when it comes to stuff like that, literally just look at supply and demand. Who's doing what?
Yeah.
Who's doing what? Who's not doing what? Okay, bet. There's a lack right here. I'm gonna go the opposite way.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then bam.
Because honestly, bro, if you ever put that together, bro, I would come to see y'all.
And like in a show like that, in a show like that, I wouldn't do that often.
Man.
Yeah.
You wouldn't see me at the Freeman every weekend.
Absolutely. No.
No, that's I'm doing that.
Yeah.
That kind of equates to like when Sean did his go-go parties.
Yeah.
You really only
all the time.
When
maybe twice, once a year.
I say twice a year, and then that goes into a conversation about not overexposing yourself,
bro.
That's one of the things I love about movement band. It's like because I get that y'all taking a break, but I get why it's like
and also, bro. On that tail end of that marketing term, I learned the scarcity mindset is bad, but when it comes to certain brands, it is wonderful.
Absolutely.
Because people, it creates a demand. Like our last show called The Show that we did at Sundown, bro, it was absolutely dope. Both times that we did it, we only did it once a year. We probably won't do it this year. But basically, and it came from an idea, bro. It was like, man, I really want to play with Ryan Brockington, like on a real tip, you know, like or Kirk Thurman, or
shout out to Kirk Thurman. That's another one. Like you never see him.
Yeah. Yes, that's bro. So this last show we did in December, bro, called The Show Volume 2. Kirk was the headliner because I was like, I want to see Kirk out. So I saw Kirk. I did a gig in Bishop Arts, bro, and Kirk Thurman just randomly walked by, and I was like, bro, where have you been,
dude? You don't see that man often, man,
at all, bro. And I was like, man, I really want to play with Kirk Thurman. So yeah, bro, we did that, and then, bro, like, it's like you said, bro, like some ideas. I've had so many ideas that. Yeah, bro. I'll be honest. I reneged. I was like, but
bro, and if anybody
that idea, I was like, bro, I have to do that.
But if anybody know, you know, it's like you can have a dope idea, but having that idea, you also know what that come with is the cost. Mentally, emotionally, you like, bro. Being a band leader is not for the weak.
It's not. Man. It's not.
It is. It is. Dude, and I'm not just talking about an MD. Yeah, I'm talking about
a band leader.
You're innately when you start a band. Innately, you just started a business. You are a business owner now.
Absolutely.
And you got these employees. You gotta like all the stuff that we have to do on the back end outside of being on the stage.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's a whole nother gorilla, and sometimes. It's just like because I've tossed that idea to a couple people and they had the exact same reaction you had, bro. Oh my god, bro! Like, why wouldn't you? Especially when I told them that lineup, that lineup of who I called and who all said It's like, bro, what you doing? What you waiting on? And I'm like, bro, you don't understand.
Yeah, because the cost of starting something is. The reason why a lot of people go crazy and they don't start nothing else, bro. I know a lot of people that try to, bro. I could talk. I'm not gonna mention no names. bro, I know people that tried to start something in the city, like start a band or start like being an artist.
Trust me, I know.
And it was so hard for like the first couple of months. They're not there anymore.
True, trust me,
like
I know,
gone.
man. And but kind of going back to what you were saying, we got to get into these segments. This conversation too good. But it's like going back to what what you were saying as far as I promise I was listening. Going back to what you were saying as far as doing what you do, it's like, okay, well, I literally just lost my train of thought.
You're good, bro.
In the middle of it. That's crazy.
Because you got the segments you got to do.
Because now I'm thinking about the segments.
Yeah. You can get them out the way, bro. We're good. Listen.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
You just talking about artists that start or they just quit because it was too much.
Yeah.
Too much to handle.
Oh, no. This is what you was talking about. Well, because we was talking about like just having that moment to where you kind of got to back away and let people miss you, right?
Have to. Yeah,
but so the thing, but what happens is because you look at the people who have done that or have been successful at not letting people rush them, right?
Yep.
Like even mainstream, like your Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, or whatever.
Yep.
At this point, they pop out when they want to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's like you said, you create the demand. And then once it gets to a certain level, then you're like, okay, cool. Because even for us, bro, like, it was like, when we got to a certain point, it was like, okay, we know that if we do a show, guaranteed 50 to 100 people charging $20
y'all were playing for a year for free.
For free.
You feel what I'm saying?
No cover. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all playing for a year for free, and y'all created that demand.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? Y'all made people want to see you and stuff like that. And then on top of that, y'all are putting out like dope content. Shout out to K. Lou, but it's like y'all are putting out like
come on,
really
dope content.
you see what I did?
Yes,
but it's
sir.
like y'all are putting out like really good substantial content. You know what I'm saying? And it's like okay, we back away, and then now the people are like, where y'all at? Where y'all go? You know what I'm saying? Just somebody a few minutes ago, somebody was like, yo,
JJ,
like, yo, when the next album coming out? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, man, it's a
but it's getting there too.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's like you said, bro, you got to start it. You got to do all the hard work.
Yeah, it's the starting part. Yeah.
All the headaches.
Yeah.
Keep dealing with people. Cause bro, I mean, even your band, bro, I bet if you started that New Jack band, bro, it's gonna be tough, like dealing with all the personalities, all the schedules. Folks are busy.
That part.
And then mind you, and this is
shout out to D'Anthony
McGee in the building.
Man.
What's good, homie?
D'Anthony McGee.
Come on, dog. And so the other part about that is like, especially with something with something like that, you can't half-ass.
Yeah.
Something like that, you can't say, okay, here a set list, we'll see you on the gig day.
No.
Like with something like that, you have to you gotta cultivate a show. Like I was saying earlier, you gotta cultivate an actual show. And just thinking about like just all of those sometimes
and people coming to rehearsal for free.
But then like, bro,
and practices and all that stuff.
But it's like bro, like but then, like, let's just say, forget people's personality. People got families.
Yep.
People got kids.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? People got to be a husband. People got to be a wife. People got to be a father. You know what I'm saying? Then people got jobs.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. And then, so it's like, even now, like to say, oh yeah, have a rehearsal. Okay, so even now that rehearsal got to be worth my time.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying?
Bro. Completely.
Can I at least get some gas money?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like stuff like that. And then it's like, okay, I got these couple rehearsals because what also sucks about me is I'm a perfectionist.
Yep.
I don't do mediocre.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's
Absolutely.
like with the show that I'm cultivating, this got to be a show, which in turn means like this ain't gonna be no quick run through of the songs.
Yep.
It's like no, we got to go over some dance steps because they was dancing in the New Jack Swing era.
They were absolutely dancing,
you know what I'm saying? They was dancing. They was all that stuff. So man,
we got to get this new edition steps together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to do all that, man. So yeah, man. Listen. Leslie, we do these recurring segments, and we like to deep dive and get to know the guests just a little bit more. So real quickly, we are going to run through these recurring segments, and the first recurring segment, we call this one Top 5. Oh yeah. All right, so we call this one top 5. We call this one top 5. All right, so real quick, you are actually, and I'm not saying this to be funny. You are one of my favorite multi-instrumentalists.
Thank you, bro.
Wow. You are like especially like when you post your drum covers and stuff like that. It's definitely dope to me when I see you out on gigs on keys and stuff like that. Definitely dope to me. So I just want to know who, dead or alive, in city, out the city. They don't have to be in any order. Who are your top 5 multi-instrumentalists?
Oof. Okay.
That's a nice one.
I'm not gonna say in order.
They don't have to be in order.
Yeah. Kevin Kemp. If y'all know who Kevin Kemp is, monster. Derek Horn. I mean, all of these folks can play everything. Like Kevin Kemp can play guitar, bass, drums, organ, everything. He got 2 Grammys, I think. Derek Horn, legend, organ, guitar, bass, drums, a little bit, but still can do it. Let's see what else. Aaron Lindsay, he could play bass and he's not on keys, but he can play bass like crazy. Let's see who else.
Got 2 more.
Sean Martin, of course, because Sean can play drums, and he's actually decent on drums. Yeah. He's decent.
So he played trumpet?
That was. Yeah, you're right.
I think he does play horn too.
I did not know that till Snarky Puppy Show. I like,
yeah, absolutely. What was that? That was 3.
That's 4. You got 1 more.
4? I'm gonna go with Lil Emery.
Okay.
'Cause listen, he's
okay,
bro. He's okay, bro.
Yeah.
He's not bad. Some of his posts, bro, I'll just be like, yikes, I need to practice, bro.
Yeah.
Because he posted a keys video recently. Dude. I was like,
this younger generation is just different. Man.
Yeah,
they absolutely are just different, bro.
They eating super Wheaties.
Yeah, something. Yeah. Something super Wheaties.
Emery got it, bro. He got it.
Yeah, I thought you was gonna throw Prince in there, but that's
he played at Michael Risby's Shed thing. I was watching it while I was at work.
Yeah, he did great.
Yeah, he was nice.
And shout out to that family too. We appreciate this man. This from what I saw, I wasn't able to go, but from what I saw, the city showed up, and we appreciate the city for showing up for Buddy, man. So that was cool.
And I thought you meant like folks I like know of.
I said dead or alive, in or out the city. It could be anybody.
Come on, Prince, bro. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying.
I got the shirt on, dog.
Hey, man.
Come on. But anyways, there you go.
That's your top 5 multi-instrument. But it's like when you talk about multi-instrumental, it's like, bro, like that dude right there, it's like Jesus Christ. And it's like and then it's like, well.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm really good at this one and I'm alright at he's like he could have got a gig on anybody's situation on any one of those instruments.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that's what's up. All right, so moving on, we call this next one playing in the wrong key. All right, playing in the wrong key. And I know you got 1,000 of them, but we only need 1.
Okay.
This is our version of what grinds your gears, your pet peeves inside the industry and stuff like that. What is playing in the wrong key for Leslie Ratliff?
I mean, I already said it, bro. Starting on time, bro. My number one thing, like, people show value through money, attention, and time. And if they give you, if I give my time to somebody, or to a concert or whatever, and it's taken advantage of, Doc. There's been a couple of concerts I've just straight up left. I paid.
Wow.
And I just left.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna name any of those concerts.
Lauren Hill.
Yeah. I haven't been to Lauren Hill before. Yeah.
Neither is Lauren.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Hey, they gonna come for you now.
Oh man. Yikes.
I'm gonna share those some good ones. Prince, Stokely, those some good ones. Yeah.
Whoa, Stokely, absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, there you go, bro. Yeah.
Being on time. All right, man. So we call this one Gig Tales. All right, so good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. What's that one gig story that you have that you could talk about?
All right, man. We got too many, bro. I'll tell about one recently. So I play with this country artist called Rob Brooks, and we do all the country spots, especially the Stockyard.
Yeah.
Bro, recently. So there's do y'all know this spot called Filthy McNasty's?
I've heard of it.
Yes.
I've never been,
Come
but
on,
I've heard
dog.
of it.
Yeah, Filthy McNasty's at the Stockyard.
Yeah.
So, bro, just another night. It's always packed because, no offense, but white people come out for that, bro.
Yeah.
They are deep.
A lot of whites.
A
lot of whites.
Listen, not a lot of this. A lot of this. Yeah.
We've been there before.
Absolutely. You're the only person there. And you play. We still didn't talk about Marshmallow Jam, but yeah. So
we gotta talk about that one on the next one.
No.
Yeah.
That'll be mine. Okay. Forget the stock. Okay, Rob Brooks, great, bro. Marshmallow Jam, bro.
Tim, man, where you at?
So, bro, I get there. First of all, I see J Ell. I was like, bro, what is going on? Because first of all.
And that was that your first time there or no?
No, second time.
That was just okay, babe.
Bro. The first time was rough too, but this one was a little bit better seeing you there, because you kind of and also they didn't have a kit.
Yeah.
The last time I did it.
Okay.
So, but anyways, I say all that to say, yeah, I saw, so for the people that don't know, Marshmallow Jam is a psychedelic festival.
Yeah,
so
it's a whole
LSD,
other world.
You got syringes, you got, and it's in the backwoods, so it's tents, mosquitoes.
It's the back of the backwoods.
Yes.
Like this is.
Yes, like
yeah.
we ain't there.
They might not find you.
Bro, no, but for real, because it's dark too.
Yeah.
It's dark too. And bro, and the stage is barely lit. But anyways, so it was good seeing you, bro.
It was good seeing you too.
I say all that to say.
And what even sucks about that is I was getting ready to leave, so I was trying to go.
Which I was like, wow.
As a matter of fact, you was the only reason that I stayed as long as I did after.
I can see, bro. Because as soon as we were done, so I was playing with it's a psychedelic rock group I play with, Brothers Beckham. Dope.
They're they're dope, by the way.
Yeah,
y'all are dope.
They're super. They're 20 and 22.
Wow.
And they're playing and all they listen to is, Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But anyways, comes to the end of our set, bro. All right, mind you, it's 1:30.
Yeah.
2 a.m. I'm tired. Whatever, bro. By the way, they didn't. Okay. Let me stay on topic. So, because I was going to say something else about it. But gets to the end of our set. Mind you, this is a psychedelic rock festival. Or psychedelic festival. We get to the end of our set. We finna start it. And we're finna start Voodoo Child.
Okay.
For that particular, because Voodoo, because, people go crazy. But when I say the guitar started, hold up. Does anybody know Luke? Just this random, Native American lady actually came up and was coming to the stage out of the crowd. Does anybody know Luke? Everybody was confused because we were like,
what?
Oh, okay. She was like, yo, Luke is overdosing right now.
What?
Yo.
Can somebody get your friend?
What?
She didn't even say paramedics. She didn't even say medics. She said, somebody knows Luke. Come get your friend. He's overdosing.
Yeah.
And we were like, and so like the guitar player was like, all right, well, somebody help out Luke. Well, I guess that's it. We'll see y'all. And that's how we ended the set. That was one of the wildest endings. And I saw him. And when they finally like, you know, showed where he was, bro. Yeah, bro. He actually was in the dirt, bro. And so you know it's like ants and stuff out there. I know. So bro, like ants were starting to crawl on him. So
because it's like a lake right there.
Yep.
It's like but mind you, it's so dark that you can't even you don't even know that it's a lake there. Yeah. But it's a whole lake behind the stage.
And bro, why were people, bro? I love being black, bro. Like, only others would go boating or paddle boating in a lake in the total darkness.
Oh, no, bro.
In the middle of nowhere in the woods. That was another thing. It was so many things, bro. It was so many things. Now, but yeah, the overdose one, that's what took the cake, because I never ended a set like that. Where it's like somebody ran from the back running up. Like you just see her running from the tents. Or
that's so it was now this particular year, this wasn't my first year that I was at Marshmallow Jam. Mm-hmm. They had now I want you to understand, like, the stage has been made better over the years.
Oh yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Can see that.
The stage has been, but it's like those first couple of years. So there was one year when I was out there, and mind you, bro, like when you say I love being black, these people are walking around barefoot,
bro. Bro, that's another thing. They don't care.
They don't care. These people.
I've never bro. And that's every psychedelic rock. We've played a couple more. In fact, we played one two months ago in Brian Keller, Texas. Whatever. Yeah. But bro, it's every one of them, bro.
You don't even know what parts of Texas. I didn't even know this part of Texas existed.
Bro, I still don't know the address to it.
Nobody.
Bro, check this out. How I know how to get there. They give me a what's it called? A tag? Yeah, location. They'll get there first.
They give you a map.
And then bro. And then I just drive there because it's in the woods, bro. You got to go through the middle of nowhere, like, bro. Because when the road stops, that's when you know you close. Yeah. Listen.
So I want
trees.
I want my homie Tim and Travis to get back on.
Learn which project in that joint too.
But no. So this particular year, like I said, the stage was.
He's here.
So Tim and Travis, that's who I was playing with.
Oh wow,
that's who I played with at the Marshmallow Jam. Tim Man, you didn't tell me about the overdose that happened after I left, but yeah. Anyway, so he just got Leslie just got done talk about. So he was with the band that Tim Man, if you're watching, he was the drummer for the band.
Yeah, brothers.
That was with us after us. But anyway, so. There was one year I was playing. Now, mind you, like I said, the stage.
Shout out to Emery. He said much love.
Emery, what up, homie?
Yep. Yes, sir, dog.
You did a good job today, Emery.
Yes,
by the way,
you did really good.
So you definitely represented for the young homie. So so it was raining like bad this particular year,
bro.
It was rain, and again, now mind you,
bro, did you turn around?
No. I was out because it didn't get bad till like we were about to get on stage.
Oh man.
Oh, so it wasn't raining like immediately?
No, dude. But
okay.
We got on stage.
Oh, that's
dude, we got on stage, and mind you, so at this time they have a tarp over the stage. It's just a tarp, and the dude, who was the sound man, what he was doing, he just had this stick. So while bands are playing and while we playing, and it was raining and hot. But
that's terrible.
but while we were playing,
humid rain.
So while we were playing, rain was building up on top. So it's like a couple more drops of rain.
Said naked and swimming in the mud.
Dude, I'm not lying, bro.
They were?
Yes. What? They were playing in the mud, all of that stuff, dude. So it was so bad, and it was raining so hard to where it's like Bro, a couple more drops of rain, this tent is gonna fall, and all this dirty ass water is just gonna, you know what I'm saying? So what the sound dude was doing, he just had this stick, and he was just going, and like he would push it up so all the water would just fall on the sides of the stage, and like, so he'll just let it get, okay. And so while we playing, while we performing, like he's just on stage, like, it was this one dude. It was this one dude dressed like a wizard. He was just, and I have all of his footage. It was this one dude dressed like a wizard. It looked like he was just doing this rain dance, and then like in this mud. And I'm like, bro,
they had to be gone,
dude.
Like absolutely gone, bro.
Dude, I'm telling you, Tin Man can attest to all this shit. And while Tin Man is my brother, I love him. I'm like, bro, I do not want to come out here. And then that drive there and that drive back is trash. Cause mind you, this is in like there's no street lights, no city lights, no nothing.
Lucius, when I say, bro, like you come to the main road.
What's this place called again? So I know not to.
Bro, it's called Marshmallow. The spot is called Marshmallow. I don't even know what part of Texas it is.
I don't either.
There.
That's crazy. Yeah.
We'll call it the Lucky Charm Jam.
Yeah.
The Lucky Charm.
Because marshmallows, that is crazy.
We'll call it the Lucky Charm Jam.
Yes.
Yeah. The S'mores Jam.
Bro. you know it's something when you have to get off the main road, off the main, like, to get there. Bro.
Oh, and mind you, the road to get to it's not paved.
It's not paved.
It's not paved. It's not.
You just kind of got to figure it out.
You got grass. Bro, yes. No, it's not. What grass?
Yes.
It's rocks and dirt.
It's rocks and dirt.
Tin said Westmoreland.
Yeah. It's in Westmoreland, Texas.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tim, because listen, I didn't know. Well,
dude, man, listen, if you want to bury a body, that's where you go.
Yeah.
That's where you go.
And listen, they did, but I will say, if somebody wanted to get, high as the heavens, man, everything was available. Yeah, they were all out there.
But yeah, it's like a great value Woodstock.
Yeah, perfect.
It's like a great value. It's like a great value Woodstock.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they shower out there.
They don't. And some of them, bro.
They don't care.
Yeah. I'm talking about the older, bro. Like when some of
that's them natural people.
Because no.
We like to be natural.
Like imagine somebody
get some natural soap.
Imagine somebody, Lucius. Imagine somebody coming up to you and they're right there, and you can smell them from over there. Like that's how it is.
And then on top of that, everybody's happy, so everybody's huggers. Yep. Everybody want to hug you.
Yeah,
or when you get off stage, everybody want, oh my God, you did so great. You did so much. Yeah. I'm like, hey, bro. And then now, and I'll say this, you've been in situations where you was the only one of us.
Oh, absolutely. Right?
Tin said there is a shower.
Where?
Really?
Where?
You talking about the lake? You talking about the lake? Because listen.
Where? Out of all the years, I've never seen a shower station there.
Please, could you please comment? Where is the? I'm serious.
I'll call Tin Man right now.
I'm serious.
I'll have him on live right now.
Nah, cause it is definitely not a black activity.
It's not, bro.
Like we would have. Listen.
Yeah.
First of all, we wouldn't be out there.
Man, look.
Something could go wrong, and you would not be found.
Real wrong.
You would not be found.
But again, like literally, when I say 10 is literally the only reason. The only reason. And there's a couple times I've had to say, nah, bro, not this year. I can't do it. I'm not mentally prepared this year, bro. But it's
behind the bathroom.
It's
interesting.
Build one behind. Oh, okay. So they do have
not being used.
They do have like this.
Listen.
And like I said, it's tents out there. It's all that stuff. But man, but yeah, shout out to those good people at the
good people.
Good people. Shout out to those good people.
Quality people.
Shout out to those.
They're great. They're great.
Shout out to those good people at the Lucky Charms Jam. God love you. God bless you. More power to you. But that is just not my vibe, man.
I don't think
it's tough.
I don't think. Have you ever seen any black people other than
us?
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
Just the dude who was the sound man. And mind you, I ain't gonna say it because it's gonna sound derogatory, but I'll tell y'all who the sound man reminds me of. Y'all know.
10 said until you owe another favor.
Wow.
Until hey man, listen. Like when I say
so true.
when I say 10 man that is my family in real life, and I'll say this. The reason I can go in situations like that is because of people like him. Because we've all been in those situations where we was the only one in a 30-mile radius.
Yes.
Right. But I can honestly say every single time that I've been in a situation like that, that man has always had my back.
That's wonderful, bro.
Always. He slapped somebody for calling me a nigga one time.
Wow.
Not there, but it's like,
wow.
But you know, like when I say that's my brother in real life, you know, he's out. So sometimes I definitely be owing him. As a matter,
OJQ headlined.
GJQ. No, they did one year. A Gayka.
Yeah.
He
did.
Gayka headlined that 1 year.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I know they were going crazy over that.
They had to be. But so that's kind of what I was about to get into, right? So it's like we be the only ones, and bro, like I'm sorry, but we got a certain magic about us.
Yes.
And that they don't get to see often.
Yep.
We got a certain magic about us. So it's like when we do, they wanna, you know what I'm saying? Get around you and
because even when we playing like
and touch you and
even when we're playing like their like type of music. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
You know, it's still, you know, we add seasoning.
Because at the end of the day, it came from us.
Yeah.
Y'all just gentrified it.
Man, I mean, case in point, like even with who I play with, Brothers Beckham, their template, good Lord. Their template, bro, that nap was coming straight.
Yes.
Milk,
it's the same one. I told you, it's the same
yeah.
one, just been flying.
And
it didn't get in here until y'all got
it. It has not been killed.
Whatever.
So it is alive and well. But anyways,
it's worth at the jam.
Yeah, but
it's a lot of nets out there.
My God, but. Yeah. Anyways, bro. I'm gonna leave it there.
But nah, man. But shout out to that place, and we, you know,
Marshmallow Crew.
Yeah, the Lucky Charms jam.
Lucky Charms.
Shout out to y'all. But nah, we just had to tell y'all our experience, man. That it's
you gotta be there.
You gotta be there to get it.
At least
are y'all going this year, or has it already?
I'm gonna definitely go just to laugh. Like
Jay, are you going this year?
It depends on if Ten and Tonic is headlining. If Ten and Tonic is if we're not headlining, then I'm not going.
Cause here's the thing, bro. Like you see some stuff.
Man,
and you won't see it again for another year.
Bro, they do 2 a year.
They do 2 a year?
They do 2 a year.
Oh wow.
They do.
Okay.
And I'll be out there like, so this is fun to y'all.
Yeah, like they willingly came out there.
People this is fun to y'all. I'm sorry, but they it's like I forget the dates, but yeah, they do 2 a year. And Yeah, so to answer your question, if Ten and Tonic is headlining, I'll go because of what's attached to that. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, I'll go if we headlining because we've headlined a couple years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if we not headlining, you know what I'm saying? You might have to do it. You might have to do a duo or a trio. It might have to be a 10.
Because there was like a Bob.
Coach.
It was already, like I said, for us it was late,
and
there was like a Bob Dylan type dude.
Yeah, and that's the other part about it. They don't give a shit about the time.
Not at all.
They don't care. It's like you go to most festivals. It's like okay.
The only time we've headlined that festival, bro, we started at 3 a.m.
See?
Whoa.
We played from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. And I had church today. So I was definitely get that. When I said...
And that's like an hour and 30-minute drive.
Yeah.
10 said it's a private party.
It's a private party.
Obviously.
That's how you don't know where.
That's why I don't know why nowhere.
You just get the pen.
That's why you just get the pen. They don't even give you a real address. He's not lying. I will show you my text thread with 10 men. I was like, bro, what's the Addy again? Pen.
Yeah. That's how I got there.
It's not a Diddy part.
It ain't that. It ain't that.
No.
It ain't that.
No.
It ain't that. Leslie, we told you that we wanted to bring you on here to do an interview, and we did not lie to you. However, that is not the only reason we wanted to bring you on. We wanted to bring you on here to simply give you your flowers.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Man, ever since I've known you, man, you have just been the definition of just a stand-up gentleman, dude.
Thank you, bro.
Even because you was talking about before we started recording, you was talking about the interview we had with the homie Chan. Mm-hmm. And one of the main things we were talking about in that interview was like, yeah, the talent is cool, having the talent, all that is cool, but like, how are you as a person?
Yeah.
And I can honestly say, man, just getting to know you over these past couple of years since the loose and low days.
Yep.
Oh, you've been a just stand up dude, man. You don't hear your name in no mess. You don't start mess. You don't. You're not one of those people that you have to question. Oh, Leslie gonna be on this? Oh, we good. We good, you know what I'm saying? Well, we've done some Celestial Clockworks gigs together.
Yep.
And it's like, I've asked Buddy, man, all right, so who on the squad? He mentioned you on that. Oh, all right, I bet we good, you know, and it's like.
Didn't know no tunes.
Dude.
Yeah. None. Listen, they were just like, you know this?
It is what it is. Maybe, but then even talking to you a little bit more and seeing your strive for greatness. Seeing your strive to be better than mediocre. Seeing, you said a lot of things. You kept mentioning tonight what my mentor said. My mentor said this, or I got with so and so, and blah. So the fact that you're able to sit down and seek knowledge, seek counsel, is a part of the reason why you've been successful at what you've been doing.
Thank you, bro. Yeah.
The fact that you've been able to listen and you've been able to shake hands with some of the, heavy hitters, and that's another thing that's dope about Dallas is because our heavy hitters aren't just Dallas heavy hitters.
Oh, it's world.
They're worldwide
People
heavy.
Come
you know what I'm saying?
They'll freak out.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like our heavy hitters aren't just local.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the fact that you've been able to move, no pun intended, you've been able to move the way you've been able to move, man. It really says a lot about not just your talent but your character as well.
Thank you,
I've sat here and I've watched you, you know what I'm saying, in the background and stuff like that, and you've really made a lot of noise, man. I know that you're a father, you're a husband, so you're able to do this, move in this industry successfully, and also be a family man. Also make sure your family is taken care of. I've seen, the last time I saw you with your family, you know what I'm saying, you brought your baby girl, she was at the show, the stuff like that. Your wife was at the show. Mm-hmm. Beautiful family, by the way. And that really says a lot about an individual, because it's a lot of individuals out here struggling with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You actually have a game plan as to what you do, as opposed to, just out here winging it.
Yep.
And it also is a testament to your success.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Being able to sit here and do what you do. Well, there's a reason that he's able to be successful with what he's able to do, because he has a structure to not just this music world, but his life.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
There's structure when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? So we just want to say we see you, we appreciate you, we love you, and we want to see more from you. Y'all make some noise for him one time.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank y'all. Man.
Yeah, man.
Seriously.
Lou, what you got?
Yeah, man. Yeah, most definitely, bro. I mean, he basically said it all. We definitely gotta have you come back, man.
Oh yeah, bro.
Dude, this conversation was crazy because there's still so much we didn't even talk about.
Man, whoa, so many things.
Yeah,
like, cause it's something you hit on that we didn't even go into, bro.
What's that?
It was on making sure that the business is right. How you do that? We didn't even talk about that.
And we got you. We'll definitely have you back soon.
Yeah, man. But like Jay was saying, man, definitely proud of everything you've done. Especially you coming from Memphis, and you had your plans, and starting from where you was at to where you are now, and I definitely glad that we was able to bring in and make you a big highlight within the musician community.
For sure.
As far as everything you're doing, just showing, just being a good example of, what it looks like, in this music business. So,
thank you, bro.
For sure.
Thank you, bro.
Michelle said he is so deserving, one of the best human beings ever, and he's one of the best musicians, producers, and artists and producers.
Appreciate it.
I agree, man, because like I said, with the stuff that y'all, and you're writing and producing all that stuff, man, with the heat that y'all put out, it's ridiculous, man.
Thank you.
It's ridiculous.
And that means a lot, y'all. I mean, we've been bros for years.
Yeah.
I mean, we might not see each other every week, but when we see each other, like it's all love, and and shoot, I need to give y'all flowers, man. Listen, y'all are some of the decision makers in the city. Like, bro, in fact, we ain't got enough time. We done.
Go.
Lucius put me on one of my first top 40 gigs.
Oh wow.
Yeah, with Jordan Kahn.
Yeah.
It was like bro. It was like during COVID, actually.
I remember you came through the clutch for me when I was.
that other time.
I had got the flu, and I had a flight gig, and I had to find a sub, and he actually came through for me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That's what it's about, man.
Yeah, bro.
And that's he's one of those dudes. Now, mind you, don't get comfortable with calling that man at the last minute. Don't be calling that man at the last minute unless you got a last minute fee that you can attach to it.
Listen.
But at the same time, it's like you said, sometimes he'll do it for relationships.
Yeah.
And a lot of times people really don't understand the currency that relationships come with.
Absolutely.
There is currency in relationships, man, and he's one of those people that if you do good to him, he'll do good to you, man.
Absolutely.
So I definitely want to give you flowers and let you know, man, we definitely appreciate you, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
y'all.
Lou, what you got?
Man, I think we about wrapped it up. I don't know if you got what would you tell yourself?
No.
I forgot about that. We'll have to do it next time. We'll have to do it next time.
AD, that's crazy.
AD said,
that's crazy. Yeah, that's true.
AD said Leslie is a great. He don't even mention he composed for my first. Oh wow.
Yeah.
So you doing film composition too out here?
That's a whole. You just do things and you don't forget about it. Cause I mean, you forget about it because we just going based on relationship. It's like the bro calls me. Oh, I need this. Oh, bro, I got you. It's whatever. So
okay.
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Man, with that being said, DFW Shed Sessions, we appreciate y'all so much for tuning in. This has been a super dope conversation. I don't think we've talked so long to where we had to miss a break before.
Really?
But no, we've never done this before.
Wow.
We've never went all the way straight through before.
Yeah.
We've never done that.
And thank y'all for tuning in. AD, Michelle, bro, everybody.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
We appreciate y'all so much.
When's the last time y'all went live?
Last week.
Oh, well,
Chan was live.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Chan was live,
I thought that was well produced.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was live. That's cool.
We got a dope producer, man.
Yeah, that was a great I thought it was edited. That's
cool. Thank you.
Yeah, great job.
That's how we do it.
Yeah, man. All that gaming and stuff. She be bringing all that gaming production into our stuff. But now, man, he said when you come back to the jam, wear flowers. I would not. I have no hair 10. But anyway, so with that being said, appreciate y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Make sure you follow the good brother, follow us. We done definitely ran our time or whatever. So
3 overtime.
Man, listen, 3 overtime.
Good night, Michelle. I'm trying to get there with you.
So yeah, because we all got to go to work in the morning. So with that being, well, except for Leslie, but other than that, man,
my day off.
Other than that, we appreciate y'all so much. And remember, which one is my camera? Because we got a new.
This one.
Okay. And remember, it ain't going to suck itself. Go to the Marshmallow Jam. You'll get dirty. We'll talk to you. We'll talk to you later.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, we could have talked for